All right. Should be good to go. How's it going, everyone? Oh, Kanji. Hello. I'm here. I'm a little tired again, but hey, you know, what's new? Yeah. I don't really know what to... I don't really have a lot to share today. It's just, you know, a little tired. Got some errands to run tomorrow, so I'll try to keep this as short as possible. But yeah. I mean, despite that, I still want to open with some free play today. It's because I haven't really done a lot of free play, so gonna be doing some of that. I was trying out this song earlier, and I want to try it again by the end of this, but yeah, it's gonna take me a bit because I'm not very good at this, but we'll do some songs. Like, okay, I'm gonna do it on hard, so I might not even pass because you know, it's just I've been doing a lot of normal with the story, and I'm not very, you know, accustomed to it yet, but I'll try my best. Yeah, I think I'm gonna open with this song because I like this song a lot. I'm gonna try this on hard. We're gonna see how this goes. I hope it goes well. Yeah.
Alright, let's go.
But yeah, I want to do some pre-play. I haven't really done it. Just, you know, why not, I suppose. So, yeah.
I got this.
I guess let's just get started, huh?
Persona 4, Dancing All Night.
Okay, let's get going.
Oh, okay. Interesting random costumes we got here.
Alright. That went well. How's that? Alright, I'm ready whenever. Yeah. That went well. Alright. Yeah. That went well. How's that?
Oh, I have to use all of my concentration. This is so hard. Apologies if this makes some of you, like, you know, experts
Yeah. That went well.
cry because of how mediocre this is. I'm trying my best, though.
That went well. It's ready. Yeah. Alright. How's that? That went well.
Why?
How's that? Alright. That went well. How's that?
Oh,
Perfect. Yeah. Looks like it's my turn.
hey, Kanji.
That went well.
It's going great!
Yeah. All right, senpai. Those are some powerful moves, Kanji.
I sensed a strong connection between you two.
Amazing strength, Kanji. You drew out my power too. How's that? Perfect.
Oh, I messed it up at the end, but I still passed it. Wow, okay. Oh, that's good then. A little rough, but hey, we cleared it. So that's good. That's a good sign. I think last time I tried this, I didn't clear it, so
Brilliant!
progress is
Good, that went
progress,
excellently.
I guess.
See that? That's my senpai.
Alright, not bad, not bad. Good, good, you know. A good opener, I suppose. What else should we do? I do like this song. Sure, let's do Heartbeat, Heartbreak. Why not? Let's dance.
Persona 4, dancing all night.
Oh,
Yes, I'm
okay,
sure
okay,
I can
okay.
handle this.
Let's try this.
Dance with all your ladylike style and score. What's with the scary look?
Okay, I can handle this. I feel like I'm getting baited.
Ready anytime.
Is this hard? Did I change the difficulty?
Here. Very nice.
I think they only do the different timing on the holds on hard though. I could be wrong, but
Awesome. You're doing great. Keep it up.
Good.
Yeah, that's it.
oh, I let them both go. I have trouble with those. I'm getting flustered.
Let all our feelings get through. Good. Here.
Woohoo! Here I go. Yes. Yuki-chan, I'm swooning.
Oh god, that was a lot.
Yes, synchronize.
You know, how do I even recover from this?
Oh, Teddy.
That caught me way off guard. Okay. Can confidently say that this is in fact hard. Oh, I missed a lot. Yeah, I don't think I'm passing this one. I don't know what just happened there, but that was crazy. It's pretty funny though.
Good. Here. That's it. No problems at all.
Define no problems at all, because that looked like a big problem. Oof.
Not very satisfied with that showing.
My bad. I didn't expect that. I'll
I'm a
try it
bit
one more time.
nervous, but I'll do my best.
I want you to light up this stage.
I'll try it one more time. We'll hopefully do it better this time. Maybe if I expect it, it's easier.
Good. Good. Let all our feelings get through. Good.
You're doing great. Keep it up. Awesome.
Oh, you did it!
That's it. No problems at all.
Good.
That's the spirit.
I think I got a hang of those different time holds now.
Here.
Ugh. The scratches throw me off so much.
Ready anytime.
Never fear, Teddy's here!
You've improved.
Woohoo! Yuki-chan's such a beauty!
That was so much fun. Thanks, Teddy.
Oh my.
You were on a roll, Teddy. Here.
Ah. Was too focused on the scratches and I didn't notice the other side.
Here. Good.
I think I passed at that time, so that's good. Oh, God. My eyes. I'm dying. You know, it was easier because I expected it that time. Surprisingly, I didn't think it'd actually work out that way. But, you know,
I showed off some nice moves, right?
Your dance was both cute and pretty, Yuki-chan.
I want to strive for even more.
Is this what they call a level up?
maybe? I don't know. Oh man, that was, you know, I mean, I was just expecting to get rolled again, I'm not gonna lie. But it went well, so that's good. Oh, I love this song.
Well then,
Let's do it.
let's proceed.
Oh, why not just do random? I'll do random. Random. Okay, good. So, yeah. But it went well, so that's good. Auto? Oh, it's auto. Okay. Wait. Oh, I see. Okay. But yeah, that was confusing. But I did it, so that's good. I improved, I think. Let's try this song. Maybe a few more songs. Let's try it.
The
Let's
stage
see.
is set.
Persona 4 Dancing on
I'm nervous. I actually, I mean, I haven't really. Okay, feather.
Very well then.
Featherman
I accept this
outfits.
challenge.
I want you to light up this stage.
Hopefully it doesn't throw me off too much. Oh god, it's already throwing me off.
Good. I can do this. How's this?
I gotta learn the timing too. For those doubles. I think I got it.
All right, ready when you are.
I don't hate an explanation. All I need is admiration. Big frustration.
I can do this.
I didn't expect that. That scratch. Those scratches throw me off more than anything, I think.
I can do this.
Oh god. I don't like the notes, like, slowly trailing, like, right behind some other notes, like the double hits.
I can do this.
Okay.
How's this?
I just completely mistimed that. That's rough.
Good.
Man, this is such a good song.
I can do this.
Oh, it's throwing me off though.
All right, ready when you are. Good. There.
I'm trying my best.
I can
I'm
do
not
this.
satisfied with my performance though.
How's this?
Hi, Teddy fans! It's the moment
Teddy.
you've all been waiting for.
This one's for you, Teddy fans. Oh god, I must hate you. I'm so sorry.
I can do this. How's this?
Now, John, you're cool and cute.
I don't mean to.
I think I'd actually be dancing with Teddy like this.
You're both good.
You truly do have a style of your own, Teddy.
Awesome.
Whew. Good.
Man,
How's this? There.
I didn't like that ending, but okay. Yeah, okay. Oh god.
Persona.
You know, that was a rough one. That was a rough one, but it worked out. It worked out. Whew. Somehow I managed to clear that first try. But wow, that was rough. There's a lot of things that I got thrown off by there. Oh,
A fine grade.
especially in the
It's
middle
nice
there.
to be
Yeah.
vindicated by such results.
That's
Twas
the
rough,
slickest
twas
dancing
rough.
I've ever seen now, John.
It is what it is though. Whew, okay. Now you know what? It was kind of okay though. Kind of okay. Have we even seen any of these songs? I don't even know. I like this song. Let's see this song too. Random, auto. Alright, let's do it. I like these little loading screens. They're
I'll
nice.
bring the house down with my gorgeous dance.
Let's do it. Oh god, we got some more Featherman outfits. Let's do it then. Sure, sure, sure.
Yahoo!
Oh god, it's a lot faster than the other one.
There we go.
Oh god.
Don't show.
What's happening? I missed that. I didn't even see that one. Until after it was gone. Please.
Woohoo! Hey-ya! Woohoo! Yahoo! Woohoo! Great. Not bad. Keep it up. Hey-ya! Not bad.
Man.
There we go. Yahoo!
What? Well, how'd that happen? It's throwing me off. All of it's going wrong. It's going
I'll
wrong.
make them fall head over heels for me.
You have two different outfits?
There.
That's not Featherman.
Woohoo!
That's interesting.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm ready for this change yet, though.
Okay.
It's distracting. Oh, what? How did? Okay, okay. I'm so thrown off. Please
Woohoo!
help.
Yeah. Perfecto. There. Great. Okay. Ha. Perfecto.
At least the holds are nice and they end at the same time.
Nailed it perfectly.
Check it.
Woohoo! You're rocking.
Wow. I don't like that. That's so fast.
Watching that made my manliness skyrocket.
You brought out the best in each other.
That's it. I think it's going great. Hop, step, and jump. Yahoo! If you don't watch my pretty dance, I'll punish you.
What does that mean?
Perfecto.
No, don't. I'm panicking.
Okay.
It's gone bad. It's gone bad. It's over.
Brought to you by our sponsor, Prince Teddy.
It went horrible.
Not clear.
I don't know what happened there at the end, but it threw me off so bad. I swear I pressed some of the buttons for like the notes that were there, and it would register as like, or at least in my brain I saw it as it registering as the one after that. So maybe I just ended up missing the first note. And I was like, wait, I thought I hit that note, and then it hit the second note, and then it was off time, and then I was like really confused. I'm trying it one more time.
Don't blame me if I steal your
I don't
heart away
really
with
know
my
if I'm gonna
dance
be
of
able to do this,
love.
but we'll try it. This one's a little harder. I think maybe. I don't know. We'll see.
There we go. Woohoo! Hey-ya! Looking great. Maximum energy.
Oh.
Yahoo! Ha-ha! There we go. Woohoo! Hey-ya!
I swear there's like stray notes flying everywhere. It's like it's throwing me off because I'm like, am I missing something? I feel like I'm missing notes just randomly, and I'm just not aware.
Yahoo! Keep it up! Ha-ha! Woohoo! Hey-ya! Let's jump! I'll make them fall head over heels for me.
Oh, no. That was my bad. I misclicked.
Perfecto! There! Okay!
I panicked.
Woohoo! I'm not gonna hold back! There! Perfecto! Woohoo! Ha! Okay! Yeah!
Ah,
Woohoo! There! You nailed it perfectly! There we go! Yes!
oh,
That's it! I think it's going great!
that was bad again.
Watching that made my manliness skyrocket!
I can tell they truly understand each other.
Yahoo! Hop, step, and jump! That's it! I think it's going great! If you don't watch my pretty dance, I'll punish you! Okay! Woohoo!
Whew.
Yeah! Okay! Perfecto!
I think I
Brought to you by our
barely
sponsor,
passed, maybe?
Prince Teddy. Ha-ha!
I think I barely passed. Yeah. Okay.
Time.
You know what? I'll take it. I'll take it. I keep like panicking and then just either being too slow and then I try to overcompensate by being fast and it's bad time and I miss and it's not good. But it worked out, kind of.
Brilliant!
Ooh,
2 dips at the end, but
It's my turn in the
no,
spotlight.
you know what?
That was
At least
nice
they
work,
passed it.
Ted.
At least they passed it. I'm, you know, kind of okay with that. Great song though. Love that song. All right, let's see. What else have we done? We did do Shadow World. Oh yeah, we did do Heaven too, huh? That's backside of TV. Alright, we'll do, how about this? We'll do, what song? Let's do Snowflakes. We'll do this one, and then we'll do, The Fog. I don't think I'm gonna be able to pass The Fog, but I'll try my best. I've never tried this on hard though, so we'll see how this
Good luck
goes.
to ya. I'll be cheering you on.
Cheerleader, okay. With headphones. Stylish, I think. Oh, that was so weird. I didn't know which double press I had to do first for some reason. Like my brain could not process what I was looking at. This is a really good song too. Oh. Ooh, that felt nice. That felt good.
Nice! You nailed it!
Okay, well, that didn't feel so good. Not that one. My timing, please.
Let all our feelings get through. Here. Good.
I think I'm still doing okay though.
That was great.
All right, time for me to liven this up.
Here. It's going great. Good.
I knew this would be your thing, Yukiko.
That was great, Yosuke-kun. I had fun.
Oh,
I don't know why, like, I think my brain lagged. I'm like, oh god, I gotta hit that one. Too soon. Oh, dang it.
Good. Here. Here.
You know, all things considered, that was pretty good. I got confused a bit, but, you know, what's new? I'm in a perpetual state of confusion. Both while trying to figure out the mystery and while doing the actual rhythm game part of the game. Sorry, I need to get some Wawa.
All right, I danced well.
no worries watching you, Yukiko. Well done.
I want to strive for even more.
Oh, look at that amazing score. Is that a new record?
Is it? Oh, it is. Nice. I think so, anyways. I didn't actually watch it go up, so maybe. Alright, next. Alright. That was pretty good. First try at that one. So I'm happy about that. Alright, let's do The Fog. I play this song. It's on my playlist. Just like in general, you know what I mean? Like this is like one of my go-to songs. I absolutely love this remix.
What, me?
That's
Oh,
you.
All right, I'm on it.
But this song is so hard. I've tried this a few times. I don't think I've
So
passed it
this
on hard
one's-
yet. This is gonna be a little embarrassing, but I'm gonna try my best. So, great remix. Big fan. This is like probably my favorite song out of like all of these songs. But there's a lot. I mean, those the ones that I just did are pretty up there. I'm not gonna lie. But this song for me, oof, so good. Oh,
It's tough, huh?
love it. This remix just hits.
You lost me, but fine. I'll do it. I'm rocking it, huh? Yep. It's easy once you get the hang of it. Assuming you're not an idiot.
Well, we'll just have to see, won't we?
What'd you think? I'm rocking it, huh?
Oh, what am I doing? Okay. That was actual just lag. That's unfair. I'm restarting that one.
Sure, I'll
That's never happened. It's never once lagged. I was like, what am I looking at? I don't know if you got to see that on the recording. Maybe not, because that's like directly from the capture, but at least from the Elgato like game capture software, it lagged. I don't know if that's true. It's not
do
copium,
it.
I swear. It
I was
actually lagged.
bored out of my mind.
I also hate how smirky he is,
You lost me, but fine.
because I
I'll
still
do
don't
it.
fully know how to feel about Adachi, I'll be honest. But I hate how cool he looks here, because I don't want to like him.
Yep. What'd you think? It's easy once you get the hang of it. Assuming you're not an idiot. Yep. I'm rocking it, huh?
The timing was just bad on that. I'm flubbing it so bad. No, that was just my
Yes,
bad.
yes, you're the boss.
I'm gonna restart one more time. That was just bad. That was on me.
You lost
Actually,
me, but
this
fine.
time.
I'll do it. What'd you think? I'm rocking it, huh? It's easy once you get the hang of it. Assuming you're not an idiot. What'd you think? Yep. I'm
Oh, that
rocking it, huh?
lag! Why is this happening on this song and now? Why is this so hard though? Even without the lag.
Fine, I'll give you a show. Don't blink now.
I need a blink.
What'd you think? Yep. I'm rocking it, huh? What'd you think? You lost me, but fine. I'll do it. I'm rocking it, huh? Yep. I'm rocking it, huh? What'd you think? I'm rocking it, huh? Yep.
Oh, I missed that one.
What'd you think? What'd you think? I'm rocking it, huh?
I didn't like that. That was weird to me.
It's time to get down.
Time to finish this. I'm coming in.
Oh, okay, you.
Fine, I'll give you a show. Don't
That's bad.
blink now.
What's happening? I don't like this. I'm panicking. I'm panicking. I just need to calm down, but I can't.
What'd you think?
It's doomed. It was going well until I started panicking.
Hey, don't get so worked up. It's
I'm
too
worked
much
up. I'm
for me.
spamming.
I'm rocking it, huh? That went well.
Defined well.
That was actually fun. Though I was worried you'd step on my feet. Yep. What'd you think? I'm rocking it, huh?
Man, I'm mad. I'm doing it again. So I'll tell you exactly why I panicked, alright? I've done this song. I've done this song a few times off stream. Like before starting stream. Just because I like the song. And I've never been able to clear it. Ugh. So I was like, maybe, you know, get some practice in, get some more ups, whatever. I have never once gotten a good enough rating to where the fever time that happens at the end or you actually shows up. I've never had that happen until just now. I'm like, oh my god, I'm actually playing well. And then and besides it actually being like difficult, I panicked and it didn't make things easier and I couldn't compose myself again and then I lost it. Okay. But it was close. It was close. I actually made it, you know? I was doing pretty good up until the end. For the most part. I'm trying it again though. I really felt it. I felt that I could actually beat that one. So we'll try it again. But
You lost me, but fine. I'll do it. What'd you think? It's easy once you get the hang of it. Assuming you're not an idiot. What'd you think? I'm rocking it, huh? What'd you think? Fine, I'll give you a show. Don't blink now. I'm rocking it, huh? Yep. What'd you think? Yep. You lost me, but fine. I'll do it. I'm rocking it, huh? What'd you think? I'm rocking it, huh? Yep. What'd you think? Yep. I'm rocking it, huh?
So annoying.
I'm rocking it, huh? Yep. What'd you think? It's time to get down.
All right, I'll liven things up.
What? I misclicked. Oh, I was like, what just happened?
You want me to perk up? Yep. Man, this is starting to get kind of fun. What'd you think?
Did I miss one? Ah, that one I did.
Knew you'd carry yourself well. Oh my gosh.
There's so many notes, bro. Like, I'm just... He called me later. I don't know how to feel about this. I'm panicking.
You've got some guts. Still in the spotlight like that.
I'm so lucky that's a fever time because I was spamming and that would not have flow normally.
I'm rocking it, huh? Yep.
Oh my god.
Nice. Maybe my real talent was dancing all
Oh
along.
my god.
Passionate performance. It was a sight to see.
Whoa, did I do better than last time? Way to go, me.
That was
Fight
even
me.
better than usual.
Fight me, idiot. My god, that took all of my concentration. That's the first time I've beaten this on hard. My god. And it's not even that impressive because I still missed twice and got a lot of good whatever. You know what? I'll take it. That's literally the first time I've ever beaten this on hard. So, you know, I was doing pretty well there at the beginning, especially. That was nice. That was nice. My god, the ending throws me off so much. Like, the thing is, it's hard for me. I'm like looking on the left side of the screen. I'm like, all right, let me get these notes, and then I like have to look to the right because there's no more on the left, and I realize that they're already like at the point where I need to be hitting them, and so I tend to miss some notes like that because I'm like too slow at like, you know, constantly checking, and then I have to make sure if it's like up or down, and it's like, oh god, it's gone wrong. But hey, I did pretty okay. I spammed at the end because I panicked again, but you know what? It worked out. It worked out. Oh my god, that was hard. I love this song though. It's so good. I think I'm good with this. I'm good with this. I think, you know what? I've proven myself to myself that I can do that. So I'm happy. And now if I could do that consistently, I'd be even happier. But I'll do that off stream. Anyways. Ugh. Okay, we're good. We're good. We're good. Now we can actually start chapter 5. Which, you know, I'm excited for. Because again, I don't know what's happening. And then once I finish this chapter, let's apparently that's as far as I've ever gotten. So chapter 6, I haven't passed anything in chapter 6, so we'll see where that leads us. Yeah, I guess we'll just jump into it, right? Oh yeah, and Merry New Year's Eve. I forgot to mention, because that's what today is. I checked the calendar, it's the official day. Don't at me. It is what it is. I didn't make up the rules, so here we are. Which means, I mean, I said this last time, but I'll say it again, and I'll say it at the end of the stream, just because I like repeating myself in case you haven't noticed. Which means that a New Year's Eve minus 2 Eves is in 2 days from now, which is on a Friday, which is when I should technically be streaming. But since it's a holiday, I will take off until next Monday in the new year. So technically, this is the last stream of the year. That's crazy, huh? Yeah, we'll see how that goes. But overall, I mean, I think we're doing pretty okay. We're doing pretty okay. It's a pretty fun time. What a way to open that. I'm very proud of myself. And it wasn't the best performance again, but you know what? I'm still proud of myself because I've never beaten that before. I'm sorry if it made you cringe or, you know, be like, oh wow, that was bad. I get it. I've been on that end before watching. And I'm sure maybe you could even do better because, you know, they're very talented people out there, very good at rhythm games. I'm not one of those people. I've never really grown up on rhythm games up until recently. I've, you know, tried them. They're a lot of fun. I love it. Music's great. But it's taken me a little bit to get to this point to where I can actually do the, you know, maybe not so hard stuff like that, but it's hard to me, you know? And there's a lot of different rhythm games, etc. I won't get into that, but yeah. So this is a fun one. Big fan, big fan. I enjoyed it. I'm proud of myself. Let's move on. Chapter 5. Oh, we're getting pulled out again. Works for me. Hello again, Margaret. So I'm still confused if we're like anyone relevant to the story.
Or as I should say, welcome back.
Thanks. Or are we just like observers in this story, in this case? Just like, you know. I don't know. It's us being in the Velvet Room for some reason, if that makes sense. And we're just kind of recounting the story and that'll be it, I guess.
How did it feel to see a glimpse into their festival?
Confusing.
That is not the end of the story, mind you.
I sure hope not, because I have a lot of questions.
Though they rescued the 4 kidnapped girls, there were still others that they needed to express their feelings to.
Like Mystery Voice X? Question mark? The woman chuckles as if in fond remembrance and glances to you with an almost mischievous glint in her eye.
A strange story, no?
That's one word for
Even
it.
If they paid
It's
a
fun
heavy
though, I
price
like
for
it.
Conveying their own feelings, it would gain them nothing. Or so it might seem to an outside observer. But for them, such thoughts never entered their minds. Now, why might that be?
I don't know, because they're
As
cool.
I mentioned, nothing without meaning happens in this room.
Okay,
There may be some purpose underlying my decision to tell you about him.
maybe. Or this is just a whim of fate.
Well then,
Who knows?
let's continue watching.
Alright. I'm down for that. Alright, so last we left off, yeah, they did rescue the 4 girls. And there was earthquake or something happening? I don't know. Raises her hand, light pours out,
Let us
etc.,
witness the
etc.
result of their decision to convey their feelings.
Okay. Let's do that, I guess. Oh, my back. I can't sit up straight. Pain. Shimizu with Nozomi. Okay, got it. Nozomi and Ochimizu are in some sort of dressing room. Ochimizu is sitting in front of the mirrors and seem to be gazing at the notes on it.
Never telling you how I really feel.
It's the line. It's the original lyrics, right?
I'm going out for a moment.
Okay.
You stay here and finish working on your dance for the festival.
Kinda weird, but okay.
Out? Where to?
So Nozomi was Risei's group, right? I think so.
I have some business to attend to. Looks like there's someone I need to talk to after all.
What does that mean? To who?
Business? But
Shimizu quiets Nozomi with her usual glare. Nozomi can't help but fall silent.
I didn't know you had the temerity to speak against me, Nozomi.
Oh.
If you can speak that way to me, there's no way you're frightened of other people.
You know, that's kind of true.
Okay. Wait, is that how that works?
I mean, definitely, this is the highest wall of don't talk back to her because she's scary, but I respect it.
Huh? Ms. Ochimizu. What do I do?
That's a good question. I thought normally she stays here until she calms them down, but it looks like something's really on her mind. Okay, what's happening?
An earthquake.
Yeah, that'd definitely not help with the anxiety of being in a weird world.
Rise-san, anyone?
She didn't do that, right? Because if she did that, that'd be really weird. I don't even know what that would mean. I'm confused. Now that we've reached our rendezvous point, we wait for the arrival of Risei's team. Of the second years. They should be here soon. Shortly, Chie notices something down the path behind us, and waves in that direction as she speaks up. Okay. Is it B team?
Hey, Risei-chan and
Yep.
the others are here.
Okay. Where in the world are we? What is this? This stage. Interesting.
Yoo-hoo!
Hey Ted, I forgot you were wearing that.
Yuka-chan!
Uh-huh.
Yo! Man, you guys are fast. We were really trying to hustle, too.
This is the rendezvous point? What in the... Where are we?
Huh, we can't let you win that easy. Though you did pretty good saving 2 of them yourselves.
True, true. Kanji and Yosuke fist bump. Nice. And the others smile and exchange looks as if making sure that everyone's safe. A sense of immense relief fills the air, and I feel a smile rising to my face as well. By the way, Teddy, what's with the outfit? No, now's not the time to get distracted by that.
Okay, so is everyone all right? That was a pretty serious quake a second ago.
Yeah, what? Do we know what that was?
Surprise, but we're fine.
We don't really get it either. This place was already like this when we got here. The ground was still shaking. It just stopped a second ago, like it's saying, everything's ready now.
You might be right. I'm not sure. Jay's right. We got here right before the earthquake stopped. This bizarre scenery surrounding us now was still only shifting into place when we first arrived here. Oh. So that's what that was. Huh. It was creaking and twisting for some time before it all settled into place.
Does that mean the quake happened because the scenery was being reshaped?
So it seems. But for why? Okay.
That's right. You see, this is a new stage I've prepared.
And for whomst?
That voice again!
For you?
Ha! Too bad for you. We rescued all 4 of the girls you kidnapped.
True.
That's right!
So that's
What are you hoping to do with this new stage of yours?
That's exactly my question. Who's this
It
for?
has nothing to do with you.
Okay.
I want to tell you that none of you, even before you rescued, are needed in this world anymore.
Again, so quick to dismiss the quote-unquote eternal bonds that they apparently truly wanted with everybody and constantly keeps offering to us. So, sure.
Just as I said, I feel sorry for them, but
Sure,
they've
because
poisoned
we
those girls
poisoned
against
them.
us,
Okay, sure.
and they've cast away their bonds.
Right.
So I don't need them anymore. I'm only interested in those girls as everyone else knows them. I want an eternal bond without pain or suffering.
You know, this person likes to repeat themselves almost as much as I do.
Oh, when will it get through your thick skull? There ain't no such thing.
True. So whose stage is this? This is my biggest question.
You said this was a new stage that you prepared. Who are you planning on dragging in here this time?
Is it Kanami?
I haven't done anything.
The only reason I said that is because I was thinking that she might have been marked after the last chapter. Because of that whole looking into the thing and the whole weird brain fog type thing that she had that made her forget things. And also the fact that she passed out, the head pangs, I don't know. But I'm not sure. That's just a theory, I guess.
There was someone who wished to connect with me, so I'm only granting them their wish.
And maybe, well, the thing is, okay, the thing is, like, she would have tried to bring her in regardless, right? Like earlier when we jumped into the portal. But why? But she wouldn't have had the stage ready yet, and the stage is only now getting ready. Why is that? So maybe it's not her.
Don't be ridiculous. No one would want that.
That'd be strange.
You don't believe me? Then why not ask her yourself?
Okay.
Here.
Turn at the mysterious voice's taunt. Jay's right. Can't be anyone like that. But as a familiar woman walks towards us, we realize that we were wrong. Ochimizu?
Miss Ochimizu? What the?
Why? You're so confusing to me. I really don't understand you as a character. I don't know what you want. I don't know what it is that you think ever. I don't get the reasons behind the things that you do. What are your motivations? What do you know? I don't get you at all.
You want to connect with me. You want to bond.
Why?
Isn't that right, Kyoka Ochimizu?
Why?
Yes, that's right.
Why?
What the heck is this?
And why so
I
casual
have no
about
reason
it?
to answer that.
Okay.
The girls are safe. Take them and go back to the real world at once.
So what? You just gonna stay here and be bonded? For what? Like, for what reason?
There's still time until the festival. Practice like death is awaiting you. No mistakes will be tolerated.
By who if you're not there? I'm so confused.
This isn't the time for that stuff. What do you think?
Oh boy. Oh wow, that was fast, huh? As Yosuke and the rest of us move to chase after Miss Ochimizu, a black haze billows in before us and forms strange, misty figures. These are...
Shadows! Yosuke-kun, get back!
How unsightly. Get a grip on yourselves. Are you really so foolish? If you mean to appear on stage, then you best be aware that there are no worst-case scenarios in the world of professionals.
Huh?
You consider every possibility and eliminate every one apart from what will work. And you pursue those at any cost.
What are you talking about right now?
Oh, gee, what are you saying? This isn't showbiz we're talking about.
I don't get what you're referring to, though. Like, sure. Okay, so do what'll work and consider everything, but only do what'll work and pursue it. What are you talking
Dude,
about?
You better not be thinking about giving yourself up to get us out of here.
Is that what you're thinking? Because that's not what I got from that at all, but I guess that makes sense.
The hell with that! You got another thing coming if you think we'd go for that.
Is that really your intent here?
He's right. We would never allow it. If you did that, then you would not be the only victim.
Oh.
Shadows here are the viewers of the LMB website who were pulled into this world.
Right.
What? For real?
Oh, they don't know
That's the
about
first
that.
I've
That's
heard
right.
about that.
That was like a B-team deduction.
No, it's true. We'll explain more later. Right now, we need to stop Miss Ochimizu.
Even knowing this, are you willing to let those people succumb to this mess by your actions?
Oh,
Huh. How naive. I've already been informed.
really?
What?
I'm
How?
used to disappointing the audience. It's impossible to satisfy them all anyway.
I see.
Nothing is gained without suffering. You said as much. The first rule of business is to maximize gains while minimizing costs.
Yeah, we're getting lectured in business, I guess. A sudden, raw frustration rises within me as at Miss Ochimizu's words. All month, we've been practicing as hard as we can, but we're still only amateurs. As Miss Ochimizu's professional standards were clear when she stated that she won't allow any mediocrity from us. Now, she's the one talking about making compromises? Maybe that's why I feel this outrage. We're facing heavy odds, but the best performances come from overcoming those odds. Ever since we came to this world, we've been doing our best to show her that. And now Miss Ochimizu, with all her perfectionism, is giving up?
Miss Ochimizu.
I feel like if I say, you won't trust this, she'll be like, I don't have emotions. Maybe not in those words, but you know what I mean? Like, something around those lines. Don't go it alone. What? Don't go it alone.
You're trying to take
English.
this whole thing on alone. We're not okay with you sacrificing yourself.
Was that supposed to be do it alone? Well, no matter.
What you're saying means nothing to me.
Yeah, I figured.
I'm telling you that this is how it should be, so drop it. I have nothing more to discuss with you all.
Okay, well, we disagree, so...
If you understand, then hurry up and get out of here. I'm sure Inoue can manage the rest.
I don't speak English. I don't comprehend. We're gonna keep going, okay? You know what, though? Maybe we should just leave. Yeah.
Miss Ochimizu!
No, that wouldn't feel right.
Ochimizu, you little...
I mean, she's kind of choosing this. Do we really have a right to intervene? I don't know.
Damn it! What do we do, partner?
I don't know, I'll be honest. You know, she kind of chose it. You know? But it still feels wrong. I don't know. It's a battle of wills at that point. Well, Yosuke yells, looking to me for support, but his face held none of the uncertainty in his words. We already know our answer. Sorry, but no.
Sorry, but we have to turn you down.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like I have much of a choice. I mean, realistically... It would feel bad to leave her here. And knowing that this is like... It's hurting her, but it's also hurting a lot of other people, as you can clearly see. Like, if we could put a stop to all of this, that'd be perfect. By that same token, though, it's a little strange in my mind and heart to go against the decision that's been so adamantly made. But if I were to, you know, justify a reason, I guess I would prefer a little more explanation. Although realistically, she doesn't owe us one. But, you know, I mean, you know, let's, I don't know. Maybe we can convince her otherwise. But yeah, no, it's all again. It's just, it's not just her either, and I'm. I guess we can't just leave all these people to be in comas for the rest of their lives, right? That wouldn't be right. But, like, she's confusing, okay? I want to know more about her personally.
There's no way we're going back without Miss Ochimizu and the others.
Okay.
Is that so? That's too bad. This was your chance to go back, too. Well then, do as you wish.
Okay, we will.
The hell? It's taking this better than I thought.
It really is, isn't it? Should we be concerned?
But don't forget, this place is meant to connect with everyone.
Yeah, and how's that been working out for you?
I'll let you all join us.
Here it is again. You're not wanted here, but also join us. Eerie song grows louder, and the shadows sway their limbs in bizarre motions. I had a feeling it would be so easy.
Stupid kanji! It's not being reasonable at all!
What? How is that my fault?
This would have happened either way.
That's true.
Still, we absolutely won't run from this.
I must agree wholeheartedly. She didn't understand at all what we meant to convey, and we certainly won't yield to her twisted logic.
We should have danced at her. I think that's what we did wrong.
All right. Hey, guys. Leave this place to me.
Oh,
Don't worry
okay.
about me.
Wait, what?
You guys need to move on. Yeah.
I feel like there's so much wrong with that statement, but is that actually what's happening? Chie suddenly steps forward, all puffed up. She makes her declaration. Chie, I'm not too sure a line like that works here.
What are you talking about?
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Don't you need like a song? And also the door is closed up ahead, unless that's just...
Even if we weren't worried about you, we can't go anywhere until we take
Yeah,
these guys out.
okay. That's what I was thinking.
Oh yeah, whatever. Don't worry about such trifles, little boy.
Yeah. Let's not worry about the logistics, but we literally can't move.
Little boy?
Rise-chan, bring up my song before anyone can stop me.
I really think anyone was gonna try, but
Okay.
yeah,
We can't
that's
let
fine.
this little thing beat us after all.
A lot of little today.
I mean, I know Mizochimizu might not want our help at all, but we can't give up just because of that. We've got to chase after Mizochimizu and make her understand.
Chie.
Here goes, Shadows. I'm gonna rock your faces with my kung fu dance.
It's a moral dilemma I'm facing with this decision. But I mean, again, overall, it would just benefit a lot of other people who don't want to be stuck in here as shadows forever, you know? So,
Play the music.
So Miss Ochimizu aside, we should definitely put a stop to this.
Let's get it started now.
Don't think.
Yeah, okay,
Keep your
dance, my
spirits
bad.
up and I'm sure you'll be fine.
She's changed her tagline. I don't know what to do about this. And it's not even her tagline to begin with. I didn't even see that note.
Don't think. Dance.
Show them those moves you practiced, Chie.
Alright, I see that note down there. Look, the background's distracting, okay?
Going great.
Best Friends remix, huh? Look.
Alright, success.
I cleared the fog on hard. This is nothing to me now. I've leveled up past this.
That's it. I think it's going great.
Alright, success. Going great.
That's it. I think it's going great.
Ready whenever. Alright, I'm on a roll. Here goes. Watch to your heart's content. Yep. Dang! Alright, success! Just the way we practiced. Thanks, Yukiko. You definitely fascinated me.
This is exciting.
And there you have it, the dance of our friendship.
Still got her good. That's bad.
Keep it up.
All right, I'm on a roll.
It's a wrong road.
Yep.
Friends keep you on the good path.
All right, success.
Take a wrong turn. And there'll be on your back. Calling you out.
Going great.
Got a guess on the road. We keep each other strong. Going toe to toe.
Yep. Going great. Bam. All right, success. All right, charging complete.
I'm not gonna lie to you, I zoned out. What's happening?
Going great. Let's dance together.
I got another good. I did see that.
Yep. Yeah, you got it. All right, success. it, Chie. Thanks, Yukiko. You definitely fascinated me.
You're all synced up.
Whoa, I'm unbeatable with Yukiko next to me.
Keep it up.
All right, I'm on a roll. Bam!
It is interesting to me how I'm able to just do that. Oh god. I think because this one's a lot more passive than the fog, where I was like fighting for my life. Yeah, no, I just zoned out. I'm not gonna lie. I started thinking about other stuff.
My meat power is unstoppable!
I feel full of your energy, Chie. I'm gonna do my best too.
Free goods. You know? Not too bad, not too bad. But I wish I could have got a max combo. That'd have been nice. Oh well. I snapped out of my daze and I was like, what's happening? Still excitedly cheering, the shadows freed by Chie's dance begins dissolving into motes of light and disappear into the air. Chie, you did it.
I'd say I definitely got through to him.
Looks like it.
That was amazing! Being athletic is important after all. You might make a good dancer, Chie-senpai.
Hey, you see that? We'll never do what you want us to.
Hell yeah! We're gonna say that Ochimizu chick too, you hear?
Very well. I'll let you have this one.
Well, you know.
I wonder if things will go quite the way you want.
Let me guess. She's okay. The thing is, she seems rather confident this time around. I mean, I'm guessing it's just because the other girls, in comparison to Miss Ochimizu, didn't really want this. In fact, they had to be coaxed into believing that they wanted this bond, right? But Miss Ochimizu willingly, confidently walked into this. So my guess is that she, you know, she's confident that it won't go the way we want because she herself wants it. To like a pretty good degree, it seems like. I don't know. So we'll see how that goes. I don't know if that's true or not, but I mean, from what I saw, you know, it seems likely. As for the other shadows, though, I'm sure we won't have any issues.
I think it's gone again. But Ms. Ochimizu must be pretty far away by now.
Probably.
Yeah, what the hell's up with that Ochimizu chick? Can't believe she pulled a double cross like that.
And after we worked so hard to get this far, not gonna lie, I'm shocked that nothing we've done has gotten through to her.
Are you? He doesn't seem like the type to care, I'll be honest. So I'm a little confused as to her actions in general. I don't know. But it does ultimately seem to be for the better of... for business, and I guess that entails the Kaname Kitchen Girls and us, because, you know, we're to perform at LMB or whatever. But I feel like there's more, and I hope that we can find out what that more is, if anything. You know, I don't know. We'll see. As the adrenaline wears off and the reality of our situation sets in, Mr. Chimizu's words come back to haunt us. I can sympathize, but we don't have the luxury of getting caught up in our anxiety. I guess, I mean, we don't really have a choice, so I guess let's just keep trying.
We'll keep trying, no matter how many times it takes. All of us butted heads plenty of times before we came to understand each other.
I've been playing a little too much Smite. You see that little... see that little, like, thing on Yu's, like, collar? That looks like a 2? That looks like... You know, never mind.
Don't you think we owe the same to Miss Ochimizu too?
Now's not the time.
Bunch we are. That's the thing we were trying
If
to
you know, you
express,
know,
we managed
but...
to forget it ourselves.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if we're dealing with shadows or Ms. Ochimizu. What we need to do doesn't change.
I'm gonna do my best too. We're gonna get Ochi to understand no matter what.
You say so. I mean, again, I don't know how I feel about this. I'm down for stopping Mystery Voice X. You know, forcing our will onto somebody like that seems a little strange to me. And that's kind of how I interpret it. It kind of feels like we'd be doing what the voice is doing to the shadows. Now that's why I'm okay with the freeing the shadows and stopping this plan as a whole. But if she willingly chose this, knowing what's happening and whatever, then it feels a little weird. That's the only reason I'm so hesitant on this, I guess. We look to each other and nod, smiling. Yeah, this is how we've always done things. Now, and for everything to come. We'll move forward together, alongside our friends.
Anyway, we should compare notes. Looks like we've learned some new things.
True. Let's get caught up.
Oh, right. You said that those shadows are the victims, right, Naoto-kun?
Right. But first we should tell you what we found out. After that, we can hear what you've learned.
What did they learn again? I don't even remember.
The floor is yours, Senpai.
What's wrong, Rise?
Oh, nothing. I was just thinking that you really are still our leader, Senpai.
I forgot Rise was pseudo leader for a bit. That's cool.
Come on, let's get on with the powwow.
It's just natural for him. I don't know. Naoto's group presented us with quite a surprising revelation. According to them, the shadows here may have been forcefully drawn out from the victims that watched that video at midnight. If that's true, then this might explain why the victims in the room where Naoto spoke of fell into comas. For our part, we told them about how those dressing room notes were from the diary of a deceased idol named Yuko Osada. That's right, okay. We also shared our theory that the culprit is someone in Takara Productions, given what they know about Yuko-san and Kaname Kitchen. It was a bit of a surprise that they had found new evidence all on their own, but we were proud of how much they've grown.
I get it. When people watch the video on the site, their shadows get pulled into this world.
It's still just speculation. But
It seems
considering the
pretty,
evidence at
you know,
hand,
yeah.
I see no reason to doubt it.
I'm mostly surprised that voice isn't a ghost.
That too. I was really on the, like, ghost deceased idol train for a while, but it makes sense. It does make sense. It's just, again, other than Miss Oshimizu, I can't really think of anybody that this would be, but at the same time, Miss Oshimizu has a few glaring contradictions to that, given her motivations and her actions thus far. I don't fully understand it. And also, the voice doesn't really, you know, be like, hey, me, or would that throw away the surprise? I don't know. I don't think it's her, but who else would it be? And I think of Inoue, and I feel like Inoue is kind of strange. He just kind of feels there. He just kind of feels lost, like me, all the time. But then it's like, it's too passive. You know what I mean? I can't really glean anything from him. And he's like also giving information that's actually useful and relevant. So it doesn't feel like it's him. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like he'd probably... Why would he want them to learn more about what's actually happening, if it would help them in any way? Or maybe he doesn't expect them to actually, like, be putting pieces together. The only reason I'm kind of, like, weird about it is because he was like, you didn't tell Dojima anything, did you? And I was like, why would he not? But I guess there's a valid reason as to why he wouldn't, which would be, you know, just not getting other people involved or whatever he said. I don't know. At the time, I was like, wow, that's cool, but I've forgotten about it. I don't know. I really don't. But I guess we'll just see how this plays out.
We don't really know much about it.
You know, this is kind of a shock for me.
What part?
I knew about Yuko Osada too, but I never would have imagined those notes were hers.
That's right. None of the Kaname Kitchen girls actually mentioned Yuko on their side, but on our side, both of them mentioned it. So I thought that was interesting. Well, I just realized that now. I think I like subtly thought about it in my head. I was like, wait, they didn't mention Yuko like the other groups did. But I don't think I mentioned that. I just thought it was interesting. I was like, It's like, when are they gonna mention Yuko? But they never did, and I guess this is why, because one team pieced together one thing, the other team got the other thing, so... Interesting how that comes together.
Does this mean the culprit is someone involved with the agency, knew about the Kanami and Kitchen Girls, and knows a lot about Yuko-san?
That's the prevailing theory, yeah.
Is there anyone who fits that description at our agency?
Besides Ochimizu, I'm not sure.
Rise, what about Ms. Ochimizu? Any possibility that she might have known Yuko-san?
Wasn't she the manager?
Miss Ochimizu? Oh, there is something I heard from Inoue-san once. Before Miss Ochimizu went freelance, she used to be with Takara Productions. So it would make sense for Miss Ochimizu to know about Yuko-san.
But wait. Like, sure, okay, yes. She used to be with Takara Productions. That's a fact. Who mentioned that Miss Ochimizu was Yuko's manager? Was that Inoue or was that Dojima? I actually don't remember. Because if that was Inoue, I'm a little more sus of him. You know what I mean? But I don't know. Rise's words leave us all shaken. After all, just a moment ago, Miss Ochimizu...
What are we saying here? I mean, it was just a few minutes ago that she...
She was trying to sacrifice herself to get us home.
Exactly. And she saved Kanami from getting dragged into the portal and also helped all of the other Kanami and Kitchen Girls with their dance routines and calmed them down, and is now apparently trying to sacrifice herself for us to get home. Do those actions line up with this theory? I feel like they don't, but at the same time I don't fully understand it. Because if this is her, then why even target them in the first place? Unless she somehow had a change of heart? Like, midway through this? I don't fully know why. I don't think it does, though. I don't think it lines up that way. At least in my brain, the logic doesn't track. I'm not sure. I could be wrong, but I don't know.
That's it then. Our first job is to catch up to Ms. Ochimizu and rescue her.
Okay, what's the second job?
Even if she's not the culprit, if she knew Yuko-san, she should be able to tell us something.
Okay, I see where you're coming from. If she is the culprit, then we stop her. But if not, then it's just, hey, there's a nice benefit. We can gain some information. Alright. Alright, I can get behind that. If that's what we're telling ourselves. I mean, I'm still not fully convinced of it, you know. She is the culprit, but I don't know. I can't tell how far we've been running. As we continue in pursuit of Miss Ochimizu, we catch a sight of a silhouette up ahead. From here, it looks like there's one person in the center of a mob of shadows. That has to be her. What's happening? Mechanical Castle. Interesting. I didn't catch that name earlier.
Miss Ochimizu!
Hey!
You kids, what are you doing here?
Oh, just taking a stroll through town, getting something to eat. What about you?
Sorry, but we all decided that we weren't gonna leave here by ourselves.
Ah, and that.
Casualties would be minimal, but we don't intend to save ourselves by using others as stepping stones.
True.
Besides, there's something we need to ask you. It's about Yuko Osada.
I'm sorry, but that's a little more pressing to me. Because again, if she chose this, it feels a little weird.
What foolish children. You and Yuko alike.
Okay, my bad.
So
but
you do know something. The hell are you hiding?
That's what I'd like to know. What must we do in order for you to communicate with us, So Chimizu doesn't answer kanji and simply tilts her head, glaring skyward. That voice must be here. I instinctively settle into a stance, prepared to confront the unseen master of the midnight stage.
I know you're there. Our deal was clear. Return them to the real world at once.
But they refused, so obviously I do what I do best. Nothing.
Sorry, but I can't do that.
Oh, my bad.
Didn't I tell you before? The only ones who can enter this world are those who wish to do so.
Only those who wish to.
It's pointless to follow me. Head back now while you still can.
I'm confused. I mean, we all wish to, technically, when we jumped into that portal. But, a little strange nonetheless. Seemingly giving up on negotiations with the voice, Miss Ochimizu speaks sharply and turns without waiting for a response. No. How can we get her to listen to us?
Ah! Oh, gee!
Your nicknames are so fascinating.
Miss Ochimizu!
Well, here we go again. Who's up? You know, I never noticed this. But, you see those, like, what are those shadows that are, like, floating up there? Like right down there? What is that? Like, I get the shadows standing with, like, the ribbons, but there's some airborne shadows. It kind of looks like it's a cat. You know, being, like, flung across the room by that one guy in the back. You see him? Kind of weird. I don't know. I've never noticed that. Very strange. I hope that's not a shadow cat doing, you know, being what I just said was happening. As we start after her, the shadows that had been surrounding Miss Ochimizu block our path. You see, they weren't trying to keep her there after all. They were following her around as a bodyguard, or as bodyguards.
Oh, sheesh! These guys again? Oh, are they gonna keep getting in our way?
You still don't get it. No matter how much you struggle, it's all useless. There's no need for these struggles now. All you have to do is accept my bond, or leave this place.
We've been doing neither for what maybe it has been a real-world day. So it kind of feels like those aren't the only two options.
Doesn't that sound nice? Whichever one you choose, you won't have to suffer anymore.
Uh-huh. Yeah, that sounds
Don't be
great.
ridiculous! There's no way we choose either of those!
That's right. We won't leave anyone behind.
Oh, poor children. Very well then, I'll make the choice for you.
You've been trying for so long and it hasn't worked. When will you learn? No, I refuse for the nth time. Ridiculous. I glance to my friends as the shadows begin their dancing. Yosuke, Yukiko, Chie. Each one of them looking unflinchingly forward, staring down the shadows before us. Good. There's nothing to worry about. They won't hesitate anymore.
So you're determined not to let us through, huh? Fine. We're determined not to back down, so there!
But these shadows are the hearts of the LMB audience, aren't they?
Yeah, kind
Thinking
of.
about it that way makes this harder to do.
Because of stage fright? I don't know.
No. That's exactly why we need to express ourselves to them. If these shadows are trapped by the bond that voice talked about, then they need to see for themselves that this bond isn't right.
Sensei's right! This is perfect as practice for that Love Meets Bonds festival.
That's not what I took from what he said at all, but you know, sure. And this, and practice as well, sure.
Leave this to Teddy, Prince of the Dance.
Okay.
It's time for some sad Teddy Night Fever.
Sad Teddy Night Fever. That one didn't hit as well, I gotta say. That one's a little bit of a stretch, but we'll let it slide.
Well said, Teddy. This is your time to shine.
Saturday, Saturday, Saturday. No.
All right, Teddy, go get him!
Such passionate cheers from the ladies. I'm feeling the
great.
heat now.
Yeah, I'm sure you are,
And
buddy.
that being said, bring
Cub
on the
step.
Cub step.
Okay, I kind of like cup stuff. That's cute. I don't know about all that stuff you was saying before, though.
Are you ready?
Maybe. What song is this? Pursuing My True Self, a remix. Okay.
There we go.
I actually like this remix.
Woohoo! Yahoo! that energy going. Well, you kept up with my skills? Not bad, Yosuke.
Wow! You two really went all out!
Wow! You really got the moves, Yosuke! You and me, we're gonna dance all night! Perfecto! There! Okay!
Get up, it's gonna get...
Yeah!
Yeah, that's it.
Okay!
I have thoughts,
I'm not gonna hold back!
but I'm concentrating. I hope I remember it for after.
Yeah! Perfecto! You even stuck the landing!
All right, things are heating up.
Yeah!
Awesome.
Is he getting carried away?
Good. Keep at it.
Well, you kept up with my skills? Not bad, Yosuke.
I'm surprised how good they both are.
Wow! You really got the moves, Yosuke! Yahoo!
That's the spirit.
I don't like this.
There we go!
Oh, man, my combo. It's just throwing me off.
There we go!
I don't know what all that funky stuff at the end there was, but it very much confused me, but it's okay. Not too bad, not too bad.
Kentucky Doggy!
A-okay. Alright, hey, two goods. Much better.
Not bad at all. That was a great dance, Teddy.
I got sufficient warm-up doing those free plays earlier. What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, I was gonna say I actually like this song. I said that at the beginning, and then I was listening to it, and I was like, you know, maybe I didn't actually remember. I thought this was a different song, I'm not gonna lie. It's okay. Also, they did the thing where it was like the fever times before the drops again, so that was interesting. I mean, that's just more of an observation. It just feels strange to me, but anyways. Yeah, okay, that was okay. Not my favorite song. Teddy hits all... Teddy hits all of his one-of-a-kind dance moves, and as the shadows cheer him on, a gentle light slowly courses over them. That really was impressive. Teddy's dance had a lot of improvisation in it, but as far as self-expression, it was perfect. No wonder he's popular. He's the popular mascot of Juness. He really is a born entertainer.
Thank you very much, everyone. I'm really glad you all understood.
All right, bring it on.
You're still putting up a fight.
Are you really surprised?
Pitiful children.
Like, are you genuinely surprised? Like, just curious.
Shut up! You're like a broken record with that.
Seriously.
We're not pitiful.
It's you
Just in
we pity for
general,
believing
not even
this is
just us.
anything like a true bond.
Pity me, but I'm perfectly happy. Everyone yearns for me after all. That's what happiness is.
What does that mean exactly?
You just don't know the joys of truly abandoning yourself.
Uh-huh. Something about that sentence just is funny to me. Sure. Yeah, I agree. It was pretty funny. I don't know how I feel about you, you know, just constantly saying the same stuff over and over again, though. It's so weird, because, like, I don't fully... Another person whose actions I don't fully get is this voice. Because, again, everything that they say is quite contradictory. You know what I mean? Like, a second... I feel like it's just to fit whatever, you know, their narrative is. But, like, coaxing the girls and manipulating them, it was definitely very flip-floppy in what it said to them. But also, just, like, it is hilarious to me how they're like, join us, and then it's like, well, nope, they've been poisoned, don't want them anymore. And it's just like that Toy Story meme where it's like, I don't want to play with you anymore, and to drop them. But it's so weird because they're so adamant about it, you know what I mean? They're like, oh, we love you to join, and they go through all this trouble of, like, you know, manipulating them into believing this farce, and then only to be like, you know what, never mind, didn't even want them in the first place. It's so weird. Like, I don't get it. I don't understand what your end goal here is. If you went through all the trouble to prepare the stages for these Kaname Kitchen girls, and they're actively trying to kidnap more, you know, with Kaname and Rise, it's weird. I don't get what your end goal is if you're so quick to give up on them. So that must... I mean, she said they're entertainment for the shadows. Is that really it? Just provide bond and entertain the shadows? And have the idols turn into what? Yeah, but the idols are disposable in this plan. Bond good for her, I guess. I guess that's it. I don't know.
Hey! Get back here, damn it!
Oh no, it's gone again!
I mean, like, what do you expect to drag it from the sky and, like, bring it down? Like, it's obviously gonna leave. And even if it were here, there's nothing we could really do about it. I don't know. Just as they say, the voice's presence is faded. Once more, we were on our own. Honestly, it's a little exasperating. We've come this far, but it still won't show itself or actually have a conversation.
We did at least learn one important thing from what the voice said.
What might that be?
We did?
How people get here, Ochimizu's deal. Eh? Well, I don't know.
You mean about how people enter this world? That voice said that the only ones who can come here are those who want to.
That is what she said. Those who yearn for the bond or whatever.
Indeed. And I deduce something crucial from that fact.
Okay.
Like?
I've actually been wondering about this the whole time.
Okay.
When we first came to this world, that voice half forced us out.
True.
Yet when we returned to save the girls of Kaname Kitchen, the voice never attempted to drive us away.
Yep. I was confused as to why.
This is despite how inconvenient it would be for that voice's plans if we had rescued all 4 of the girls.
I agree.
You know, it's true. If our being here could have messed up its plans.
Hold on, let me finish, Joy. I think... Now, I could be wrong, but I think where she's going with this is... It's our intention. Like, the first time we were basically forced against our will to be here. And we didn't want to be here. And so we were kicked out. But this other time, we willingly jumped into that portal. And we wanted to be here to rescue everybody. So technically, I mean, we're not yearning for the bond per se. as she put it, but we do desire to be in this world, I guess. Is that right? I don't know. That's my guess.
Then you'd think all it would have had to do is force us out again.
Yes, from that perspective, I'd hesitate to believe that what the voice said was untrue. Actually, there's one mystery left regarding this point.
Okay.
There is?
The timing, the conditions. Hit me with the conditions.
You mean the conditions for falling into the midnight stage, right?
Precisely. That's what the victims who found themselves here had in common. We just couldn't pinpoint it until now.
But isn't that just how the people who watched that video on the site got here?
Yes, that's the first condition.
Okay.
But some victims fell into a coma, and some didn't, even when they were watching the video side by side.
True. That's also a question I had. I mean, there was that story, right, that Dojima told us. I think it was Dojima, where it was like 2 people were watching it and one of them was abducted by ribbons or something. And then I'm still not fully sure how that works, I'll be honest. Because again, if they're falling into comas, it's different than full body snatching like the Kanami Kitchen Girls, right? Or maybe not. I confused. Whatever.
Until now, I couldn't determine what separated the two.
Huh. I see your point. That is pretty weird.
Right. But either way, in that scenario, which I actually didn't even fully put that together in my mind, only one of them was taken, right? That's interesting. That is a good point.
I mean, leaving aside Rise and the Kanami Kitchen Girls who got brought here to perform.
I mean, could that also be, like, intention? Like, they wanted a bond in their heart or something, and therefore, you know, whatever. And that's why the super weirdo that, you know, busted into Takara Productions didn't get kidnapped was because he really, truly did not want to be taken away by, like, a deceased idol or whatever. So much so that he was willing to break and enter on, you know, most definitely, I would have assumed to be a pretty secure area just for this made-up fantasy that he needed an idol's blood, specifically Kanami, for some reason, in order to be saved. Right, so like that's pretty extreme. But I mean, that would assume that he didn't want that, right? And that's why he wasn't taken, but he did see the video. Is that where this is going? I'm not sure. I would assume so.
It doesn't make sense that some fell in while others didn't if they watched the video under the same conditions.
Indeed, but everything makes sense now. The victims were all people who wished to enter this world.
But I wonder what that means. You know what I mean? Because they couldn't have possibly known of this world, right? And they're like, ooh, that place looks like cool. Wow, it looks like Disneyland. Sure, I'm in, you know? It's probably something along the lines of, like, well, they want a bond, so perhaps they're like the Kanami Kitchen Girls, in which they didn't really feel close to anybody, right? Like Yuko, maybe as well, I don't know. And wanted, but I'm reaching, I don't know. Some, you know what I mean? Like, we'll see, we'll see.
Are you serious? What are you saying now, Dokun? There's no way anyone would want that for themselves.
Maybe not directly, but again, I don't know what that would imply in terms of what I would assume to for that to be translated to in emotion. You mean the bond?
I see.
Yes.
You're talking about the bond that voice.
But I don't know how to explain that, I'll be honest.
Yes. I doubt that the desire needed to enter this world is to fall into the midnight stage.
Right.
Rather, it's the people who harbor a desire for bonds without pain the voice spoke of, somewhere in their hearts.
Okay. Interesting. Yeah, okay. That's just, yeah, that, you know. I think that puts it plainly, perfectly. So, sure. I'm trying to like process it fully in my head. Okay. I mean, yeah, I can see that.
So the ones who wanted this fake-ass bond fall into this place.
Ah,
I see.
that's why when we convey to the shadows about this not being a real bond, those ribbony things come whooshing off, and they sparkle away back to where they belong.
Yeah, that seems about right.
I think I can understand how they feel. We were all like that once. If I hadn't met all of you, I wouldn't have been able to show anyone my true self. It's normal to want to be accepted while still being afraid of getting hurt.
That's fair, yeah.
Yeah. It's like my inner self is so uncool that I wouldn't want anyone else to see it.
Well, your outer self isn't cool either, though.
You know, I think I've been, yeah, I've been playing this game a little too much. I had that exact same thought in my mind. I was like, ooh, just your inner self? I don't know. Totally joking. I love Yosuke.
Was that seriously necessary? Can't you see what I'm getting at?
Oh. I just put something in my mouth. I have listened to Yosuke and Chie's banter while I mentally sort through the information we have at hand. Who the culprit may be, the victims, the conditions for falling into this world. Good. It's quite a bit of information.
All right, we should get going. We can't waste too much time. We have to express our feelings to Ms. Ochimizu and bring her back with us no matter what.
She knew about Yuko-san just like we thought. If she can tell us more, then we might be able to figure out who that voice really is.
That would be nice. I wonder if Miss Ochimizu would know in that case. You know what I mean? Themes of puppetry. Well, I guess the last time it was Dollhouse, which I feel like is kind of a little interchangeable, but without the strings. But if you're still a doll, you're a toy for other people to use, and anyways. As we follow the lanterns that seem to light a path forward, we eventually reach a bizarre-looking place. Are these cherry blossoms?
What is this place? It's like a feudal lord's house from some samurai movie.
I mean, this whole area has been thematically, like, I don't know what the right word is. Is it feudal? No. Like, yeah, like a specific era of Japanese stuff. You know what I mean? I don't know what that era is called. It's probably a better way to explain this, and I just don't know.
Should I be taking off my shoes?
I think so.
I seriously don't think that's where we are. And Teddy, you don't even wear shoes.
Good point. Didn't think about that one.
Sumomo-san's dollhouse, Tamami-san's circus, Nozomi-san's castle, and Tomoe-san's cityscape.
Is that the club? Maybe.
Piecing together what we've discovered, it seems clear that the landscape here reflects the person everyone wishes them to be. Which means...
Look! Over there! It's Miss Ochimizu!
Hi.
Tell me one thing. Are you Yuko Asada?
Okay. Well, that answers that. So she doesn't know for sure who this is.
Well, who knows? I'm sure you can guess the answer to that, Miss Ochimizu.
I see.
Do you see? What do you see? Because I don't see it.
Miss Ochimizu!
Damn it, lady!
I killed someone, you know.
Okay, well... What in the world? Huh? Okay, yeah, no, great. I thought I was bad at holding conversations, but opening with something like this, that's rough. I gotta say, that's what? I'm sorry, that was unhinged, right? Like that came out of left field.
That was out of the blue?
Thank you.
I was young then. I believed in things like doing your best and living honestly.
Until this cruel, cruel world jaded me beyond the point of believing in anything righteous.
Just the way you do now.
Ask about Takura or Yuko, or I guess they're both interchangeable,
Is this
really.
about Yuko Osada?
That's right. I was her manager.
Uh-huh.
Yuko Asada. I still clearly remember the anxiety on her face when we first met.
Wow. Her manager? You must have known her well then.
Agree.
Yes, I remember Yuko well. She was uniquely talentless among the innumerable crowd of idols.
Wow.
How could you say that?
It's the truth. She was immature as a performer. No better than an amateur. Just like you.
How dare you!
Wow. I quietly stepped forth before Risei and stop her from barking back at Miss Ochimizu's words. It's okay. Now's not the time to be reproaching her.
Even so, she and I worked hard. I remember how she'd always say, I want to convey to everyone how important it is to hang in there.
Man.
I did everything I could to sell Yuko's name and grant her wish. I thought that if her fans took even slight encouragement from her songs, it would be worth it in the end.
Miss Ochimizu.
She was a hit. We both cried with joy over her success. So many fans showed up at her meet and greets that Yuko was exhausted by the end, and her concerts always sold out. Very quickly, Yuko rose to become a top idol.
Wow.
But around the time that song Calistigia was going to be released, both of us came to a realization. Without noticing it, we had arrived at a destination very different and very far from what Yuko had wanted.
I see now. Those notes that we found in the dressing room. They were cries for help written by Yuko-san. Yuko-san came to that realization when she wrote the lyrics about Morning Glories, about Calistigia. She realized that what she most wanted to convey to her audience wasn't possible in her current position.
Man. Oh, that sucks. My god, that's well.
That's why Yuko-san...
yearned for a bond.
That's why she was yearning for a bond. And because the song she wrote was about bonds, she changed its lyrics herself.
Yuko realized that she had no bonds with anyone. The song that she wrote was no longer about the Yuko Asada that her fans imagined her as. She finally reached a point where she could convey her true feelings, but she lost the words to express them to her fans.
That's awful.
But I realized something then too. Yuko's wish was never attainable from the beginning.
How do you mean?
The most die-hard fans immediately turned on me. They labeled me a murderer for crushing Yuko's dream.
That's horrible.
No, it's fine. I am a murderer after all. I killed Yuko, so the label fits.
Just trying to process it all. Why was her dream never attainable? She lost the words to express them to her fans. Her true feelings, that is. The song that she wrote was no longer about Yuko Osada. Ah. I see. Okay. It wasn't... Okay. I see. Okay. And that does line up with the be the you that people want you to be and you'll feel no pain theme of Mystery Voice X. Because the song that she wrote was no longer about that Yuko Sada that she, you know, that the people saw her as at that point. Maybe it was her true feelings. And that was always the intent, but, you know, the route in which she took to get there, the things that she's done or said, maybe didn't necessarily line up with the ideal version of her, or the her that people saw her as. Huh. Interesting. Very interesting. And that makes sense. She was yearning for a bond. And so she changed the lyrics herself because she knew that that song wouldn't line up with the her that people saw her as. And I guess in that sense, it's now more of a risk of, will people accept the real me? And I guess that's a step that's extremely difficult to take, especially for someone in a position like her. Like hers, I guess. And especially because that's not the way people see her. Just make things a lot harder. I could definitely see why she did what she did, and why she yearned for a bond but felt like she couldn't do it, and why she felt like a liar by continuing forward. And then now Madam claims that she is a murderer. My guess is that she didn't physically murder Yuko, but instead had her go down a path in which her dream was now unattainable, and caused Yuko to feel what she felt and do what she did, and inevitably as well crushed Yuko's dream. Alright. Sure, she mentioned that she's a murderer for crushing her dreams. Was that the intent? I doubt it. As a matter of fact, I think she mentions that her goal was to get her to that point, no? Did everything I could to sell Yuko's name and grant her wish. Exactly. So, you call yourself a murderer. I think that's maybe what she's referring to. She did things, I mean, like, realistically, there's no way she could have known. You know, she did what she did to try to help get her to reach her dream, but it ultimately ended up pushing her further away from it. And I think that's what that's my guess, right? I mean, she apparently, yeah, you know, she did what she could to sell her name. And she grew so big, but then they both eventually realized that this isn't what they wanted initially, right? So that's a manager's job, to do whatever it takes to sell, you know, your client. I'm guessing that's why she's a murderer, because she took her career in the wrong direction unintentionally, sure, but it ended up happening that way, and then Yuko felt despair, and yeah, it didn't end well. So I'm guessing that's what she means by she's a murderer. because Yuko ended up dead because of the situation that she was in. Is that why you see yourself as a murderer? That's my guess. Again, I don't know for sure, but it makes sense in my mind, so I don't know. I think it's a pretty solid theory, I guess. You can call it that. I don't know. Something's not right. The usual dry sarcasm is gone from Mitsuchimizu's voice. In place are tinges of madness. At the same time, the dark aura forming around her begins to swirl and cling with a sense of dangerous validity? Maybe? Anger, sadness, hatred, suffering. Her mind must be churning with a storm of painful emotions.
What the hell? Isn't she acting kind of weird?
Miss Ochimizu is happy. How wonderful. Now the self that others wish her to be and the self that she wishes for are in sync.
I see. The people wish to see her as a murderer. And therefore, she herself is now accepting that role? Is that what you mean?
What?
Her bond with everyone is amazing. Here, I'll let you hear it too.
I forgot about this segment of the show.
Miss Ochimizu is scary as shit. She's like some kind of hard-ass veteran. You'd think she was born to be hated.
Her whole way of talking just rubs you the wrong way. That she's good at her job and great looking too just makes it worse. I heard she's making stacks of cash preying on her idols. Then again, those are rumors that help Kanamine's group sell so much.
Yeah, that's just how you roll when you've got actual skills. It's fun to watch. From a distance, anyway. Those bastards! They don't know shit about anything, so they say whatever they want.
It is easier to talk in these situations.
Well, have fun.
Do.
Damn it! Miss Ochimizu!
Miss Ochimizu!
Shut up. Shut up! Shut up! Convey how you feel. That's impossible. No one wants that anyway. If we had just accepted that at the start, things wouldn't have turned out the way they did for Yuko.
I see. So that's what you meant by that dream was never attainable in the first place. And here I thought there was actually something to that statement. Guess I was wrong. Simply I guess what you might call illusions created from despair. Which very dangerous, but oftentimes simply hindering the sight of any possible solution. Suddenly, ribbons shoot out from all sides, as if in reaction to Miss Ochimizu's cry, and begin wrapping around her body. Just like Tamami and the others. No, wait, it isn't. It's more like Miss Ochimizu is offering herself up. Interesting.
Whoa! The hell is that?
The singer's dreams and wishes don't matter at all. To hell with them.
Interesting.
Everything will go fine as long as you tweak them to meet the audience's needs.
Interesting. I'm trying to think of it here, because typically, whenever shadows say things, when they've been ribbonized or whatever, it's typically an exaggeration or something in regards to the role in which people want them to play. However, what she's saying now, kind of aligns with that business mentality that she's been kind of preaching for a while now, so I'm wondering if this is really just her emotions at this point. And it would make sense. It seems that she's resigned herself to this fate, you know, far before even coming here, you know what I mean? Ever since Yuko's incident, I would presume. So,
Miss Ochimizu.
That is fascinating, though.
It's fine. It's fine.
No, it's not.
From the fools who won't even listen, to the ones with nothing to say, I'll control every last one of them. Now I understand why those shadows didn't dare lay a finger on me in this world.
Look at me. This is my true self. The me that the fans fear. More than that, this is the me that the fans' shadows fear.
What tremendous power. This is beyond anything else we've faced here.
After all, this wasn't forced. I would retract that it's amplified, because they're truly, truly in sync with one another. Their desires and hers.
Damn it! Are they this strong because she's totally accepted the way they see her?
The Dork Aura, I don't know why. Okay, sure, I'll roll with it. Explodes with force, blasting wind over us. We try to stand our ground, but we can barely keep our eyes open. At that moment, Tsuchimizu's body disappears from the air before us. What appears instead is... Oh, this isn't even her final form. Crazy. The Puppet Master.
That's right. This is the me the fans want. Your words won't reach me. I have no time for whatever you naive brats have to say.
I totally skipped that. I'll play it again.
That's right. This is the me the fans want. And it's the me I want to be too.
Got it.
Real, you goddamn brats. Throw away your identity and everything will be that much easier to deal with.
Ah, my oh my. This is precarious, isn't it? She truly seems like the puppet master of this world even. But that's not fully the case, is it? Which makes it even scarier. The eerie song rings in our minds louder than ever before. I can't help but grasp my head in pain, sinking into a crouch. Shadows that somehow filled the audience sway their bodies in time to the song, seemingly trying to break our wills.
This is tough. It's giving me a bigger headache than anything else.
This is no joke.
This isn't right. Miss Ochimizu has lost sight of the truth. Everyone, stand your ground. We can't lose here for her sake.
We get you, Senpai. It's up to us now. We're gonna get it through to her that what she wanted wasn't wrong. And that Yuko chick's wish ain't impossible.
Right. Rise, get ready. I know this won't be easy, but I'll keep trying to express our feelings until she understands.
We know you can do it, Senpai. Show that Miss Ochimizu what you're made of.
Here goes. Bring on the music.
Here we go. Oh man, this is actually a little nerve-wracking, I'm not gonna lie. I wonder if this will even work.
Here we go.
Miss Ochimizu, I want you to witness our feelings.
Maze of Life, I love
can't wait
this
to see
song.
your cool moves.
right. How's that? All right, I'm ready whenever.
Such a good song. Oh.
All right. How's that?
Looking good.
That went well.
Here I am. Just leave the navigation to me.
Nice. 2 liters.
Miss Ochimizu, just hang in there.
Atta girl, coach. Join in again sometime.
You're doing fine, both of you.
You danced your heart out, Rise. It was incredible. How's that? All right. Yeah. Perfect. How's that? That went well. Yeah. It's ready. All right.
God, I love this song. Oh.
That went well.
I want to try this song on hard. This seems really difficult.
How's that? That went well.
Let's go. I won't lose.
Yeah.
Alright, you're nailing it.
Perfect.
You're doing great. I can feel what's in your heart.
Atta girl, coach. Join in again sometime.
You brought out the best in each other.
You danced your heart out, Rise. It was incredible. How's that? All right.
Nice. I like it.
Persona.
Oh, such a great song. I want to play all the Q games too, but I need to play Persona 3 for that, and I don't know how to do that. I really want to play Persona 3. Oh, did it work?
Brilliant. Good, that went excellently.
You're incredible no matter what you do. That's my senpai.
Wow. That's very kind. Yeah, the reason I was worried was because this has never happened before, right? She seems stronger than every other ribbon shadow that we fought, so I was worried that, you know, maybe our dancing wouldn't be enough to, you know, liberate her from that. I danced with all the strength I had. That's all I could do. I am still young and an amateur, but I danced with everything I could to answer what you're feeling, Miss Ochimizu. Please let my feelings be conveyed to her. Staring at the monster, I make one last mental plea before it cries out in pain.
Yes! Did we get through to her?
I don't know, she's still kinda there.
No, I won't accept this. I'll never accept it.
How stubborn are you? Just accept it already.
Listen, that feeling is strong. It's a really, really strong feeling.
Shut up. Why didn't it work for Yuko? If you can convey your feelings to others, then why couldn't she? It's impossible to make anyone understand. That's nothing but a goddamn fairy tale. Me, the audience, the songs, the dances, they're all flimsy lies. None of them can mean anything.
This is hard. Because I know that feeling all too well. And it's a scary thought as well. And a very painful thought to think, what if there was something you could have done? You know? What if it didn't have to turn out that way? And honestly, maybe that thought's not even worth it. Because what can you do about that now, right? Perhaps they truly were in a situation where they felt trapped. I mean, clearly, right? Yuko really felt that for some reason she couldn't take this risk. And try to go for that bond, that original goal that she desperately wanted. But I don't know. Maybe it's because I'm an overthinker, but something in my mind just really wonders, what if? You know, what if there was a way? What if they did just do it? Would that have been it for them? Would it have been over? I don't know. And then would that have been just as bad, you know? Because now she loses her platform, and her dream is then still unattainable? Or would it have worked out? And they wouldn't have got to gone that way, and would her dream have been achieved? I guess there's no real way to tell for sure. Or if there was an even safer way to go through it. But either way, it must have definitely seemed pretty hopeless at the time, and even now. Maybe it's a love-hate, not hate. I have like a very strange feeling towards this aspect of myself, in which I personally think it's fine, but I could totally see it being annoying. And where in situations like these, I truly am like a hopeless optimist. In the sense that I feel like there has to be a solution somehow, some way or another. And perhaps that's not always the case. You know? But it sure as hell won't stop me from trying in situations like these. But the thing is, I've also been in this situation where, again, I know this feeling all too well. That hopeless optimism typically only sparks or ignites within me when it's in reference to someone else going through something. You know what I mean? But when it's myself, it's it's a little different sometimes. I feel like recently it's been a lot better. I'm in a pretty good place mentally and emotionally. Overall, I'd say I'm pretty happy with myself. But back in the day, it was something else, that's for sure. And so this feeling rings all too true for me. Where I don't see a solution. Everything is pointless. Because there are no solutions. There's nothing that can help when... At least for me, that could be different for other people. But at the very least for me, it's that I didn't want to see a solution. Or that I tried to seek out a solution, but it didn't work, and so it immediately disheartened me. And I didn't want to keep searching, because it was too painful to keep searching for a solution. Because what's worse than, you know... What's worse than feeling the situation that you're already in is trying your best at figuring out a solution to get out of that situation and having it fail. It'll certainly only fuel that fire, and you'll certainly only believe that there truly are no solutions. You've tried what feels like everything. In some cases, who knows? I can't say anything for certain. Maybe sometimes it is everything. And I hate to admit that, because I don't want to. I refuse to believe that there's no solution for anybody out there going through anything. Has to be something, anything, something. It's what my stupid brain... It's not stupid. But the notion seems almost so childish and immature. At least from an outside perspective. But I kinda like it. You know, what can I say? I like this, you know, the hopeless optimism. And if I can do anything about it, I would love to help anyone feeling that way, you know? I'd like to help find solutions. I'd like to do anything of the sorts. That's... I don't know. Just because I know what that feeling is like. And I don't want anyone to go through that. But... So... Sorry, what I mean to say by that is, sure, maybe I hate to think it, but maybe that is true for some people. And I truly hope that's not the case for anybody. And I would hope that oftentimes it's actually instead that it's just hard to find a solution. But maybe there is one, you know? I'd much rather that than no solution at all, you know? That's just too hopeless. And I truly hope that's not the reality for anybody. But there's a big difference between no solution actually at all and just, you know, I guess just like maybe it's seeming that there isn't, you know? I don't know. It just, yeah. It's very difficult. It's very, very difficult. And again, these are just my experiences with this feeling in particular. And I kind of really resonate with what she's saying. You know, it really brings back a lot of memories. And times where I felt almost literally the exact same way. But it could be different for others, you know? Maybe it's not exactly the same way. Maybe there's some little differences or big differences. But the core feeling is the same, I guess, you know? I don't really know. It's just... Man. Everyone's struggles are different, but that doesn't mean that they're not all valid, I guess. You know? I guess my hope is that if anyone is going through stuff like that you do find the solution. Preferably soon. You know? Sooner is always better than later, and especially when you're feeling something like this. The dread and despair, depression can sometimes truly feel crushing and suffocating. So I really hope no one has to go through that, but if you are going through that, I really do hope that you find the solution. Or that you are able to come to a solution with somebody. A friend, a family member, somebody, yourself. You know? They're all valid options, I think. You trust somebody who can help you brainstorm or something, or can actually help you just out of that. A therapist, even. You know what I mean? Like, just. Or it comes to you in like a fever dream. Maybe not literally, but you know what I mean. Or, you know, sure, maybe you dream of something and you come up with a solution to your problem. Or you get the courage to confront it head on or something. I don't know. It's different for everybody, I'm sure. But I truly hope I do truly hope that you're able to get out of that situation. You know? Because honestly, at the end of the day, you matter, okay? Like, it's... I don't fully know how else to really put it besides that. And I even feel that even right now, I'm kind of fumbling with my words, and I hope this makes sense. And my biggest hope is that this doesn't come off as insensitive or anything of the sorts. I just... Yeah. I don't know. Talking about stuff like this is a little difficult, I suppose. But I can't just not say anything, I think. Like this is a subject that means way too much for me to just not say anything about it. So I hope my words make sense, you know. I hope they, even beyond that, it would be nice if they even resonated with some of you, you know? Or at the very least that, I don't know, that maybe even just the sentiment is acknowledged in a way. And by that I mean specifically the you matter portion of it. You know? Because you really do matter. So. Yeah. I don't know. Honestly, I felt like I wanted to bring that somewhere to a conclusion, but that's, I guess, as best as I can do. I don't fully know where else to take that. I feel like I've said all I wanted to say, and I really hope that them just, yeah. I really hope that, I know I didn't dance at you, but I hope that my sentiments, you know, came across as I intended, and I was able to convey my feelings as best as possible, and that it's understood, and yeah, that's all. Again, I'm not a professional, but I can definitely say that if you are struggling with something and you feel that it would be bad or embarrassing or anything with a negative connotation to asking for help, I can tell you right now that that's like not true. And the reason I'm taking so much time to like process my words is that I really don't want to say something that I don't intend, you know what I mean? Like, I'm trying to convey everything properly, like what I'm feeling. And so, like, I'm not a professional. These are just my opinions. This is what I believe, right? But I've found that in my personal experiences, that's typically just something that my mind makes up for me to not seek help, you know? And as a matter of fact, somebody, you know, who I trust or values my trust or cares about me would actually prefer it if I weren't to get that help or come to them for help, you know? But in those moments, it's kind of really hard to see that. And again, that goes back to the other topic as well. In these moments, it's very hard to see things in general. See any form of positivity, see any form of potential help or potential solution or anything. It just feels like a deep, dark hole that you can't escape from. But again, in my experiences, I've found that to not be true. At least in most situations. Right? It's never a shameful thing to ask for help. As a matter of fact, I truly think it's one of the strongest things you can do. Like, it's not easy at all, because again, in these situations, it's so hard to do that. But by that same token, if you know, muster up that courage, that is truly one of the strongest things you can do, is open up to somebody about what you're going through. You're putting a lot at risk, I guess, you know? Or at least that's what it seems like, you know? And it might not be the case for the other person on the receiving end, but for you, it definitely might be a huge thing. That's how it was for me, you know? Again, just my opinions, just my personal experiences, but I've always found it to be a big risk because in those moments it feels like I can't even trust anybody, not even some of my friends. And I'd be like opening up to some of them, and then I'm like, oh god, they're probably ridiculing me in their head, or they're just like, oh, that's not, you know, trivializing it, like that's not that big of an issue or something around those, you know what I mean? Like, it's always a fear of something by doing something like that. But I've oftentimes found that that's, I mean, if not all of the times, found that that's just not true at all. You know what I mean? And that people actually genuinely care, that they want to help you because they actually love you. So if you do have somebody that close to you that you trust, you know, I don't know. I can't, again, say that this is 100% fact or that this is anything, but if this resonates with you, again, it is just my opinion, but, you know, if it resonates with you, that's what I truly believe, so. I truly think that it is a very strong thing to ask for help. And even if it isn't like someone close to you, even a professional, or if someone close to you leads you to a professional, you know, it's their job. And they're there because they actually care. I've heard and I've found that, yeah, they genuinely care. And it's not just for a quick buck, you know, they maybe even share the sentiments of your close ones, you know, your close friends and family, that they want to see you get better. And it might seem a little strange because they're strangers, but sometimes it's even easier to open up to strangers, you know? That's also a thing. So yeah. I guess I'm not very good at ending these types of rants, but I guess that's about it. That's all I really have to say. I again hope that that made sense compared to my first rant. I feel like this one was a little clearer. But I hope they both made sense, and if they resonate with any of you, hey, I'm happy, you know? But, yeah. Alright, that's about it. Sorry for ranting so much, but, again, this is a very, I know I did the same with the Persona 4 Golden ending, and there's something similar in topics as well with, Marie, right? And not being able to see another solution besides, you know, having the fog within her. I've done this rant before, haven't I? Oh no. But it's I can't just not, man. Like, this is such an important topic to me. I truly just don't want anybody to go through that. It's such a horrible feeling that, I don't know. If I can say anything that might potentially help, then I would love to, you know. At least try. So. Yeah. Anyhow. That's about it. Yes. Again, sorry. Something in me, it's just definitely a past experience. But I feel the urge to clarify one last time. I'm not a professional. By any means. I've just gone through a lot of things. And I've cultivated a lot of experiences within myself and, you know, even helping my friends and such and all that fun stuff to where I feel a certain way about topics like these, and I feel very strongly about them, and I feel the need to want to help, and that's the only motivation. That's all where this is coming from. But again, I need to then put that disclaimer out that I'm not a professional. You know what I mean? Those are all just my opinions. But I really do hope that, you know, something resonates and maybe even helps. Man, that's about it. Yeah, I think that's good. It's like I just need to over-clarify, just so that's clear. I don't know. There's a lot of solutions out there, truly. There really are. This is not the only solution. This is not the only method of doing things. This is not the one definitive thing that'll help everybody. Everybody is different, everybody's unique, and that's amazing. I think it's awesome. Everybody has different solutions for different problems. And everybody has different problems in general, you know, and different problems require different solutions, and different people, by that same token, have different methods of solving different problems, and it's just a lot of different combinations. There's a lot of different, you know, but that's not a bad thing. Just means that, you know, perhaps what I say won't resonate with everybody. I hope that it resonates with at least some people. It's just, yeah. But at the end of the day, my sentiment is the same. Like, I truly want to help. If there's any way I can help, you know, I would love to. And, yeah, I mean, if not, then I truly hope something happens. And I truly hope that you get out of that situation. And that's all. So, anyhow. This is hard for me. I remember what I was saying. This is hard for me because I get where she's coming from with all of this. I feel like I've been there. So outright denying it, it's just, it doesn't feel like the best. You know what I mean? Like being like, no, you're wrong. This isn't true. And it's like, sure, perhaps it's not. It's possible that it's not. Sure, you know what I mean? Maybe there are solutions. And again, I really truly hope there are. Not just for this situation, but for everybody. But I don't know, it just feels weird to just feel like, nope, it's just not true. I mean, I'm sure that's not just it, right? Like, I'm sure there'll be some elaboration if I choose this option, but like, that's all I see, but I don't know what this means either, so I don't know. Let's mention calisthesia. I'm just curious, because I don't know. Again, I mean, this is, sure, you know what I mean? Like, this just seems harsh, I guess. um, but I'm sure it won't be. It'll probably be like, there's gotta be other, you know what I mean? Like, there's gotta be other solutions or something. You know what I mean? But just, all I see is, no, you're wrong, and that just feels weird to me. So I'm gonna mention calisthesia.
That's not true. Then
Well,
why did you go to the trouble of having Konami-san's group learn the song Yuko-san wrote?
well, he said that's not true either way. But, but again, it was backed up with something else, right?
Isn't it because you wanted everyone to hear her song?
That's what I was thinking.
Because you wanted them to understand the feelings Yuko-san never got to express?
Mm-hmm.
Even if it's just a little bit?
I wanted them to understand?
Boris. That was the goal from the very beginning, no? And even now, even if you truly believe that, well, that you want to believe, I think, more so that there is, you know, that there's no way that they would understand, there's still probably a little bit of you that hopes that it will work that way, you know? That people will understand. That people will connect with that. That they'll have that bond that wasn't, well, it sadly wasn't possible to attain earlier. For whatever reason. I don't know. I don't think that's so wrong. To hope. You know? Hoping is it's another topic that I don't want to ramble too long. Because again, I have errands to run in the morning. But yes, hope can seem like a double-edged sword, but trust me, hope is much better than the alternative, you know? Again, my opinion, sorry. Okay, just kidding. I don't know. It's just, is it so wrong to hope? You know? Is it so wrong to feel emotion? I feel like you're allowed to feel whatever you want to feel. And I think that's valid. Feel your feelings, you know? But in this situation, I mean, yeah, it just, I feel like maybe it was a little subconscious, you know? Or it was like a subtle thing, you know? Like, you're trying to trick your brain into being like, no, no, no. I know it's not possible, but like deep down in your heart, you're just like hoping, you know? And that's, even then, it hurts if it doesn't work out. And that's why hope can be so seeming like a double-edged sword, you know? Because if it doesn't work out, then you got your hopes up, and now you have to face that, and it's like, it's hard, you know? But hope, ugh, God, I can't ramble. I cannot keep rambling. But hope is so, I like hope. I really do. Especially if that hope is able to inspire people, you know? And I want to keep hoping. I want to keep this optimism. But it's tough. It's tough to accept hope or even want to accept hope because you're afraid of that pain, you know? Hope is a very tricky subject, honestly. But I think it's good. I genuinely do think it's a good thing. I'd rather hope and, you know, it's just, it's hard because getting your hopes up is so hard, you know? I'd personally rather keep hoping than succumb to that feeling of despair, you know? But I guess if you just. It's so tricky. It really is. Because if you don't get your hopes up in the first place, you can't be hurt. Or at least, maybe that's the case for some people. And other people don't want to hope, but then they secretly do. And, you can't really control that. But then they get their hopes up and then it hurts still, maybe even more. If it doesn't work out. Hope is so dang tricky. But I truly don't see it as a bad thing. Hmm, I can't say that hope is always worth the risk. I would love to say that, but I know I can't. Because I know that there are some situations that people might be in where you just can't emotionally handle that at that time. If you're not in a position, right, to be like, to accept that or be able to deal with having your hopes crushed like that, then that wouldn't be great for you, right? So, of course, you'd rather not hope. Man, I haven't thought about this in so long. I feel like my thoughts are all over the place, and I'm like live going through all of the single thoughts in my head, and this is just gonna take so long. Oh, God. I can't fully. Okay, listen, 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 listen. Listen, listen, listen. If anyone really cares, I can go through this. You know what I mean? Like, I feel like I've rambled long enough, though. And also I'm pressed for time, and also it'll take me a lot of time to go through and figure out exactly why I feel like hope is a good thing. Um, I don't know. I mean, I understand why people wouldn't want to get their hopes up. You know what I mean? Man, I don't know. I really like hope. I really do. Perhaps it's because I have more. Well, I don't know. I mean, I did say it earlier. I prefer hope than feeling despair. Uh, God, sound like a Danganronpa character. Um, but like I don't know. I genuinely think it's true. At least in my experience, that's what I prefer. I wonder if that's a preference thing, but it just feels like it. I don't know. I would like for everyone to feel hope, I guess, but I know it's hard, and I don't know. I'd have to think this over some more. I don't know. I don't really know how to feel about hope in terms of like how to express it and my thoughts behind why I feel the way that I do. I know how I feel about it. I just don't know how to feel about explaining it. uh, Hope is a very tricky subject, though, for sure. As you can see, I'm not an expert, so I mean, like, it is what it is. These are just my opinions. I wasn't ready to think about hope right now, I gotta say. um, and to be fair, I haven't, well, I guess the other thoughts came more faster to me because they're more relevant because I've had these thoughts recently from Persona 4 Golden's ending. This one I have not thought about, but it's just again, it's so hard because not everyone is in that position to just risk that, I guess, or feel like they can risk that, because if they risk it and it goes bad, then maybe it's just like much worse than it would be if they hadn't. I'm not sure. I hate that I'm not sure because I would love to come to a definitive reason as to why I love hope so much. Besides the fact that it feel good to me. You know what I mean? And why I want everybody to feel hope. Oh God, I wish I could think of something fast. This is hmm. Hmm. I want to think of something. I know I'm whatever, but I'm rambling a lot and whatever. But you know what? This is boring to me. So Aaron Schmerens. Hold on, let me think. Man. Hmm. Well, here's a reason that I can think of, you know, after a bit of thinking, I suppose, not off the top of my head, but after a bit of thinking, rather. I don't know. I feel like if you're at the point where you're completely devoid of hope, and again, this might not be true for every single person, but at least I think it's just my opinion that it is likely that it would, if you're completely devoid of hope, that it's so much, at that point, it's just extremely easy, if not like pushing you towards like giving up. And well, here's the thing with that. In some situations, that may or may not be a big deal. Okay. What do I mean by that? What I mean is, let's give you two different examples, right? Let's say in one instance, you value something not as highly. Well, not even that. Let's just say I'll give you two things that I personally value at different scales, right? So this first thing that I'm going to mention I don't value as much, and the second thing that I am going to mention I value a lot. Okay. The thing is, well, before I get to that, let's just give you the example, right? So let's say I think that it's hopeless that I'm going to pass this exam, and therefore I'm not even going to try. You know? Now, I personally am not a huge fan of school to begin with. So I don't really care if I pass or fail at that point, right? For some people that might be not be the case though. You know what I mean? But if I've succumbed to like hopelessness, I lost all that hope, and I don't even want to try, I think that's the dangerous part, right? Because maybe there was a chance that it could have passed, right? But I didn't even try because I was too hopeless to try. Even bubble in something, like anything. No, I just refused, you know? I was like, that's it. It's over for me. And sure, perhaps I'm, over exaggerating at a second grade math quiz. But look, math is hard, okay? And sometimes that's it. I was having a bad day. I woke up in the morning, I stubbed my toe. It was really cold. I sneezed all over like my friend's food, and they hate me now. And now we fought. They don't hate me, but we fought. And I don't know. My dog bit me because I don't know. I looked at her funny, and she was like, "How dare you?" And she bit me, and I was like, "Ow, it hurts." And now I'm taking this test, and I see the questions, and I'm like, "Nope, that's it. Don't, whatever. I give up. It's hopeless. I don't know anything. I'm frustrated. Whatever. You know what I mean?" And so this is a long-winded example, but I'm just giving you some extra garnish for the story to give you a little more insight on the motivation behind this decision. Sure, at initial glance, it might seem like, okay, well, he's just not smart. and that could be right. In that moment, that it's true that I don't know the answers to this question. Does that mean I'm not smart? Maybe not. But that's a different discussion entirely. I'm not getting into that, I promise. Oh my god, too much to discuss. What I'm saying is, well, here's another thing, I guess. Just simple gloss over. What I'm saying is sometimes people are going through things and it might seem that it's just a simple whatever, but there's actually a lot of things behind it. You know what I mean? So, you know, you never know what someone's really going through, is what I'm trying to say. Um, for that reason, I try to, be nice as often as I can, and not whatever. Just to, because again, I don't know how people will interpret some things, and I don't know if like a joke might be insensitive, or like I say something and it like accidentally, I don't know, just anything. It wouldn't help that situation, and even if it wasn't my intention, I don't want that to happen. You know what I mean? I don't want to accidentally like ruin somebody's day or make it worse because I made a stupid joke, and because I didn't know what they were going through. Perhaps if I did, I wouldn't have said that joke, right? But if that joke wasn't necessary in the first place, why even risk that? I don't know what they're going through. Perhaps I'm not going to say it, or I'm not going to, I use joke as an example because, like, I guess that's the most recent thing I can think of. But there are other things, like molding in a video game. You know what I mean? Maybe someone's being annoying. And trust me, the games like Valorant, League, they get toxic, right? Smite even. Yeah, it's just any competitive game, really. They get pretty toxic. And it's like, sure, someone's being annoying or they're griefing or whatever. And you just want to, like, super hyper type at them in all caps, telling them how much they suck, etc. But it could be that they're going through stuff, you know what I mean? And that's the reason that they're doing things. And listen, honestly, I'm at the point where if they do something, whatever, just. Point is, listen, if it's directed at me, I don't really care. If it's somebody like a friend, I'm at the point in my life where I'm actually gonna step in and be like, hey, listen, shut up. But I want to do so in a way that's not like stooping to their level, I guess, or poking at anything potentially that might, whatever, because they could just be going through something, you know. And we're all human. We all go through things, and we just don't know about it. So, anyhow, that's random tangent. Back to the topic of hope. Oh, but if you gotta defend your people, just defend your people. You know what I mean? That's what I'm trying to say by that. But just keep in mind people's intentions and the reasons may not always be as clear cut as it may seem. There could be things happening behind the scenes that we just can't see or they haven't told us, etc. Anyhow, just a nice thing to keep in mind. Hope, right. So I gave up on this exam, correct? Let's say, hypothetically. And now, because of this, I have now thrown away any potential that I had to pass this exam, which could lead to further implications down the line, right? For me, this situation doesn't really matter that much. It could matter to a lot of other people. You know what I mean? That's the worst case scenario for some people, is completely giving up on an exam. Or something. Who knows? Maybe your academic standing is really important to you after all. So you'd never want that to happen. In that case, you'd want to remain hopeful, But I say this to say, this is one example, and to me, again, it's not that high on my list of priorities, so I don't really mind. However, I feel like the moment you lose hope for anything, you don't really mind. And that's where it becomes scary. Here's another example. Now, this one means a lot to me. Human life. Okay. This is a subject that goes back to, you know, self-harm prevention. So, you know. It's also a very, very important subject to me. To me, this means a lot. You know, it's an extreme. If you are hopeless, if you're going through something and are fighting, and decide to give up hope on fighting that battle, and you succumb to hopelessness, I feel like you don't care anymore. Like the example of the exam. I just don't care if I fail. And in this example, you don't care to fight this battle, and therefore sometimes that can lead to you don't care if you want to exist anymore. And that's really scary and really dangerous to me. And I think that's exactly why I think hope is so important. Sure, in some examples, perhaps it's not that bad. You know, maybe it's not as severe to some people. But the moment you stop caring to exist is probably the scariest thing that, like, I can think of. It's really hard. And really easy to fall into that. Because it's really hard to keep that hope. Especially in some situations. Just never know. That's what's so scary to me, man. That's why hope is so important to me. Sure, perhaps it might seem a little silly to some people to be like, oh, you know, I want to keep hope even for something as trivial as an exam. You know what I mean? But this is kind of my reasoning. This is kind of in the back of my mind when I think of hope. You know? And when I think of why hope is so important, it's because if you lose hope, you stop caring. And indifference, or frankly wanting the pain to end, maybe in itself doesn't sound so bad, but can lead to some very bad things. Like self-harm. I don't want that for anybody. I don't want anybody to be that desperate to go, you know, to feel that desperate, to feel like to feel so or such hopelessness to where they feel like that's the only resort. You know? Because again, you matter. And your life matters. Despite, even again, if it may not seem that way in the moment, I really genuinely do think that there's someone out there that does care. So, at least I hope so. You know? I hope you have somebody like that. Even if you don't see it, I really hope that someone genuinely cares for you. Your parents, maybe not your parents, a friend, maybe not your friend, the teacher, maybe not a teacher, anybody. Anybody that you've ever said hello to who hold you in some meaning. It might seem like that's not the case in those moments, like no one like that exists, despite what they say. Sometimes they say that they care, and sometimes it feels like they don't. But I guarantee you that that there's someone that genuinely does care. That you harming yourself or being gone is going to affect them. despite the fact that you might not think so. You think that you're relieving others around you because you're a burden. That's just not true. You might think that because that's what, in those moments, that's exactly what your brain wants you to think, you know? Hopelessness. And it'd be better if you were gone. Such scary thoughts. Because it's so easy to believe it in those moments. And I know I feel personally that that's just simply not true. It's simply not true that this world would be a better place without you. And I get the feeling that I have a lot of other people who would agree with me. Should they, you know, should they come to know of your sentiments, you know? Not saying that they would unless you told them. Which again, going back to the earlier topic, may not be such a bad idea. It might be difficult, but if you would like to confide in somebody, trust me, very, very strong thing to do. And I highly recommend it. Yeah, again, this all just comes back to you're worth it. You know what I mean? And that's why I want people to keep hope. But again, it's easier said than done. Definitely, especially in those moments, it's so hard to keep hope. And that's why I like my hopefulness. My hopeless optimism, as I put it. Because if it's possible that I can somehow be like a beacon of hope to anybody, perhaps that's a little ambitious. Maybe not even that big, but if I can somehow share this hope with anybody, I would love to. You know, I wouldn't hesitate to. That's why I'm so adamant about hope, and that's why I'm so adamant about any of these things that I've said today. Because again, it all comes back to me wanting to help and not me not wanting anybody to feel this way. So, yeah, again, last disclaimer, I'm no professional, but these are just simply my opinions. This is why I feel so strongly about hope and why I think it's so scary to fall into hopelessness. Because sure, maybe in some situations you might not consider it to be a big thing, but honestly, it's kind of scary when hopelessness is indifferent and causes indifference. You know what I mean? You might not think that it doesn't matter if you fail this exam. Same premise, I personally feel. If, you don't care anymore, it doesn't matter to you if you live or not. So, I mean, what's the difference? Perhaps the latter part of it, right? But it's still very much indifference towards something. And in those moments, if you're indifferent towards that something, it doesn't matter to you, right? That's what that means. And that's why it's so scary. Because something so important can seem like it truly doesn't matter. Anyhow, I think that's it. That was my ramble. I apologize for so many rambles today. I genuinely didn't expect this. I'll be honest. I gotta wake up soon. Um, joking. I have a few hours. I genuinely didn't expect this when I turned on the stream today. Kind of always happens. Not always, but sometimes I always ramble, but I didn't expect to have such deep rambles again, Deep as in very touchy subjects and important subjects to me. So, again, I don't know. I hope that made sense. All of my ramblings today. I hope any of this made sense. I hope it all made sense, actually. And if not all of it made sense, I hope, most of it did, parts of it did, or at least that my feelings were conveyed. without me having to dance at you. Although, I mean, like, I haven't really. I've had like maybe one or two good experiences with dancing, but most of them have been horrible. But if it would help, I'll dance at you. You know what I mean? like, like I'm willing to dance at you. Like if that'll help convey my emotions. But anyhow, yeah. I mean, that's just kind of where I stand on that, on all of that. Listen, again, these are all just my opinions. You know what I mean? So I'm not a professional, but I really do hope that any of this helped, gave insight potentially, or resonated with you. I don't know. That's all I can really hope for. So I know I don't want to lose this hope. So yep, that's and now you know why. So anyhow, took me a while to think of that because I haven't given this subject thought in so long. That's crazy. It's been a while. But it's nice. You know? It is very nice, I think, to be reminded of why you feel a specific way about something. Especially about something that I hold in such high regard. It's very nice to reconfirm that with myself. So I'm thankful for this opportunity. But anyhow, with that being said, I'm so sorry if you're not interested in this at all, but these are just very important topics to me, so yes, it's bound to happen. Apologies. We can move on, okay? Yeah, thanks for listening if you listened. I hope it made sense, and if you like to share, I mean, again, it's a very difficult thing to do, but if you like to share anything, or maybe even your experiences or something, your thoughts, anything, I'd love to listen. So yeah, that's it. Anyhow, Monster finally bursts after what felt like 2 hours of talking. He finally stopped talking, and all that remained. I'm sorry, I'm done. But I'll be honest, I'm a little subconscious of my rambling, but I keep doing it. So I mean, what am I gonna do? I don't really know how people take my rambles. I hope it's not too bad. I really do. I'm a little self-conscious about it, but it's not gonna stop me. You know what I mean? Like I don't know, if it's that strong that I really want to say it, then I'm gonna say it. So, but anyhow, if I poke fun at myself for that reason, you know why? I'm trying to be more comfortable with rambling, I guess, because this is definitely a more recent development, like towards the end of Persona 4. I'm rambling now, even with this. So, anyways, we're gonna move on. But yeah, that's my reasoning. And all that remains is Miss Ochimizu, head bowed low. Did we get through to her?
Miss Ochimizu!
Miss Ochimizu!
How shameful of me. You just had to stomp right into my heart and show off. I had you pegged as barely capable of participating in a school performance. And yet, here you are.
Aww.
Cutting through to my heart.
Alright, I didn't expect her to tear up. That made me tear up.
Then you understand what we were trying to say.
I'm happy.
Oh, you were just crying. Come on, why'd you have to freak us out like that?
Kanji, you don't talk like that to adults.
She's right, Kanji. You really gotta think before you open your mouth.
Glad you're alright, Miss
She's
Ochimizu.
safe. Come on, you guys, relax. She's okay now, and that's all that matters.
True. Aw. That's really nice. I like that a lot. Okay. We're fine. Smiles spread over everyone's faces and a warm atmosphere settles over us. I'm so glad. All my efforts. All our efforts were for nothing.
How many years did I waste? Groveling alone and taking out my pain on all those around me.
Oh.
I thought if people were going to hate me, I'd give them what they wanted. I was the worst, most despicable person I could be. I even went around claiming responsibility for the lyrics Yuko changed.
Miss Ochimizu, I
I was wrong. I need to apologize to you. And to Yuko.
There's a lot we have to apologize for as well.
No, you don't. You all expressed exactly how you felt. You proved to me that it's possible to convey your feelings to someone else. That alone is enough to release Yuko from her suffering. And me from mine.
Ms. Ochimizu!
Ochi!
Welcome back, Mr. Voice X.
That's no good, Miss Ochimizu.
Really? I think it's a matter of perspective. We think it's great.
Don't tell me you've been poisoned by these children too. You, who denied your true self for years and became the cold woman everyone wanted you to be.
Suddenly, the voice echoes again. And instinctively, or we instinctively stand ready to protect Miss Ochimizu. But it looks like that's no longer necessary. I glance towards Miss Ochimizu. She pushes past us and stands resolute. Her former confidence now returned.
Poisoned? Yes, I suppose they have poisoned me.
What about your deal? If you discard every bit of the you that everyone wished you to be, you'll face the same suffering again.
Whoa.
Enough! I revoke my deal with you. I'll make no more compromises.
Wow. I love it. I love the confidence. You have my utmost respect, milady.
The Kanamine Kitchen girls, these shadows you speak of, and even you. I will save every last one of you from this place.
Wow. My respect for you
Isn't
growing.
it us who will do the actual saving part?
Still, the sentiment, like, right? Like, come on, my respect for you, honestly, growing exponentially, I gotta say. I'm a big Ochimizu fan now, that's crazy. I spent the majority of this game being like, why do you do the things to do? To like, wow, I really, you're great. Keep doing you, queen, that's incredible.
Never mind that. Be quiet or she'll hear.
What a disappointment. Do whatever you want then.
That we will, that we will.
It went away again.
Sure. Also, how do we go about, saving everybody? That's... I feel like we had to snuff out the problem from the root, but what is the root? That's the question, isn't it?
No, we won't let it escape this time. I've already made up my mind about that. For it to use Yuko's song for such vile ends. The more I think about it, the angrier I become.
Yuko's song? What is she talking about?
Is that the creepy song that's being distorted?
Wait. Are you saying you hadn't noticed?
It hasn't debuted yet. Wait, oh, maybe it's... No, but that's the Kanami Kitchen Girl song. That's a different set than us, no? Tell us more. How would we know?
I'm appalled.
Excuse me, we're not professionals.
Professionals. You couldn't even figure that out despite hearing it so often.
What if we have never heard it?
No one said we were pros.
Also that. I'm guessing the creepy song is Calisthegia then. Whoa, this is different. A beam of light shines down in the center of the stage behind us. The usual dressing room door appears. But is this the usual door? No. Something's out of place. I took a closer look at the door and realized there's something unusual about it.
Whoa, another door!
Yeah, this
wow,
one looks
these
like
things
a...
can show up anywhere.
I don't know what this looks like, but it seems very heavy and metallic compared to the other ones. Like a boat door or something, It's even got like a porthole. I don't know.
Maybe I should start calling them anyway.
Whoa, another door. Wow, these things can show up anywhere. Maybe I should start calling them anywhere doors? Like, where was that going? Nope. Okay. Well, I might have thought of something. Definitely nope. Anyhow, I'm gonna go use the bathroom really quick, so I will be right back, okay? Okay, I back. Hello. How's it going? Did you miss me? Anyhow, let's see here. Sorry, I'm just checking a thing really quick. Okay. Alright. Got it. Alright. Oh, gotta remove that as well. Chat, not chat, BRB. There it is. Good. Very lovely. Okay. So, what we doing? Oh, the any. Right. Let's not go there.
It's not like the other doors we've seen.
An edit
This one
bay.
leads to an edit bay.
Like an edit bay of like a bay, like water, like ship. Do ships have bays? Is that in like a bit like okay, moving on. It looks like a ship door. That's all I gotta say. So right, is the song that's being distorted Calisthegia? Was my thought correct? It's weird because I haven't actually heard Calisthegia yet. I'm pretty sure it's a real song. Maybe, like end game, but I haven't heard that yet. But I just could have sworn it sounded familiar. Maybe not, because I don't remember ever hearing it. But yeah, very distorted, very, very interesting. But I could definitely hear a song behind the distortion. You know what I mean? Like, there's faint semblances of a song there. And I'm guessing that's the creepy song that's been playing. But I don't think they would have ever heard it in, like, these characters. Sure, maybe Economy Kitchen, right? Because they're going to debut it. But, dude, if we're not doing that song, why would we know it, you know? And it hasn't been debuted yet. I don't know.
Edit bay?
It's something like a booth used for recording and sound editing. This one looks like the door to the room at Takara Productions.
On a ship. Sorry, I gotta let this go.
Hold on, let me check inside first.
Okay.
Okay, it seems safe. I'm not sensing any shadows in there.
Cool, smart.
Then let's take a look inside. Follow me, everyone.
Alrighty. Okie dokie. What? That's where it ends? No way. Bro. You're telling me. You're telling me. I was hovering around the ending for like half an hour because I was rambling so much, when in actuality it would have taken me like 5 minutes. That's crazy. But like, what? Really? There's no way. Actually, factually, it's just that? Okay, first of all, I didn't remember any of that chapter. Let me just say that right now. That was a good chapter. I like that one. That one good. Earthquake was explained. I didn't expect Miss Ochimizu to do that. I mean, I don't remember a lot about this game, but this chapter for me in particular was like a complete blank. Like, I didn't... So that was a good chapter. I like that. Wow, so we're now up to date with stuff that I've never seen before. Man, I don't want to end stream like that, though. I just went to the bathroom, too. Like, I thought there was more to that. There's usually more to that, no? Like, we go in the room and we're just... No? Nothing? Okay. Alright, well, it's obviously too late to start another chapter. But, how about this? I'll end with one more free play song. We'll do that one song that I wanted to do. This is a great song. I mean, if I could do that again, that'd be impressive. Look at that difficulty. Wow, there's probably an even harder difficulty. Pursuing myself. What was it? It was, what was it? Maze of Life, yes. Okay.
Let's go.
Well, we're trying it. Sorry, I was just comparing difficulty because the normal felt pretty fast, so I was wondering how fast this is gonna be. This will be interesting. This will be the last song and then I'll end stream, but yeah. Let's see how this goes, huh? Hopefully I can pass this.
Dancing all night.
I can win this.
I can't wait to see your cool moves.
Wow, Santa. Very timely. I mean, I guess Christmas is over by this point, but still.
How's that? That went well? Yeah.
And it's great how we make it.
That's the spirit.
On this wild and crazy kind of style of life. Ain't it cool how it changed the path of our lives?
All right.
Set us off a new
How's that?
this kind of sound takes
That went well?
Oh, the scratch.
It's ready.
The scratch threw me off again. Oh. Ah, God. I'm panicking.
How's that? That went well? Yeah.
Looking good.
Perfect. All right.
I didn't mean to scratch.
How's that? That went well.
Oh, that one was so weird. I hate that.
How's that? All right.
I really like this song.
All right, I'm ready whenever. All right. How's that? That went well.
I missed when I saw that.
That's it, no problems at all.
Oh, no wonder I missed those. Jeez, that's so hard.
That's it, no problems at all.
Rough. I didn't pass it.
Not clear. Not good. I need more practice.
I missed 9 notes. That's crazy. That was fun though. I like that. I'm gonna do it again. Great song. But I was actually really enjoying the map. Besides, you know, the parts that I got confused. But even then, I really enjoyed this map for some reason. Like, I had a lot of fun with this, even though I lost. That was good. I'm gonna try it again.
Yeah, bring it on.
Just do like you practiced. I'm cheering for you.
Thank you. I'm trying my best.
All right. Yeah. That went well.
I don't know why this is such a fun map to me. I'm really enjoying this. Maybe it's all the double presses?
Yeah. All right.
Or a mixture of everything? I don't know. It's just good.
That went well. How's that? It's ready. Yeah.
It feels hard too, like not fog hard, but
How's that?
still pretty good. Maybe that's why, because it feels challenging.
All right.
That's the spirit.
How's that? That went well. All right. How's that? Perfect.
That's such a good song.
All right. How's that? Perfect.
That's the spirit.
Yeah. That went well.
That's the spirit.
Oh.
That went well. All right, I'm ready whenever. How's that? All right. Yeah.
Here I am. Just leave the navigation
Ah.
to me.
That went well.
No, no, no.
You made me feel like an idol too, Rise.
You just can't win against these two.
You really showed your skills as a top idol. All right.
That's the spirit.
Okay, I kind of messed up at the end, but that was pretty good. That was much better than the first try. Ah, such a fun song. I love that. That's awesome.
Brilliant! went exactly the way I pictured.
You're incredible no matter what you do. That's my senpai.
Thanks, I actually won this time. That was fun. I really, that was a really good song. I enjoyed that. Alright, well, I think that about does it. Such a good song. Sorry. Wow, that was awesome. The map was so fun. Maybe it's just because it was that much of a fun song. I don't know. I came back to here because I love the music. You know how it goes. Anyhow, that's definitely gonna be it for tonight. I'm getting quite sleepy, and also I have to wake up in the morning. Anyhow, so yeah, it's been fun. This is a much shorter chapter, I think, but I did ramble a lot, so that's okay. Yeah, that was a good chapter, and that was a good song. I keep repeating myself, it's funny. What was I gonna say? I don't know, I had fun. That was good. We got a lot of information. I found the new respect for Miss Ochimizu. She's awesome, I think, in my opinion. And yeah, that was awesome. That whole scene, that art was great. She did that whole dramatic, like, I'm pointing. And I was like, wow, you look great. You look really cool right now. And I really respect you. So that's where that's where I stand with her now. She's no longer on the sus train, but she's more on the cool train. Anyways, yeah, so I think that about does it for me. So again, because it is New Year's Eve, that means that in 2 days, when I'm supposed to be streaming on Friday, it shall actually be New Year's Eve, minus the 2 Eves, because, well, actually today is now technically New Year's Eve. But seeing as that's the case, New Year's Eve is on Friday when I'm supposed to be streaming, but since it's New Year's Eve, I will not be streaming, right? Holidays and whatnot. So that means that I will be back on, let's get an exact day for you folks, Monday the 3rd of January of the new year. So this is the last stream of the year. That's crazy. Pretty interesting. I think it was a good one. I enjoyed it. I had a lot of fun. I've done a lot today. I've done a lot of talking about things that are important to me, which I'm happy about. We got through a very nice chapter and a lot of progression in the story, which I'm also happy about. Character development. We've also beaten some very difficult songs, which I'm very happy about, especially The Fog. That one was tormenting me because I love that song so much, but I really wanted to beat it, but could never beat it until now, so I'm very happy about that. And we also got to listen to some great music and beat it on hard difficulty as well. So yeah, that was fun. I had a really very, very fun time tonight. So I hope you all did as well. With that being said, yeah, I mean, this is quite a wild year for a lot of people, huh? COVID is going up in cases now, huh? I've heard it's I was hoping that it'd be over by now, but it's ramping up apparently, so that kind of sucks. So I hope everyone has a safe new year, and if you're celebrating, if you're not, I hope you have a great time. Stay safe, of course, and yeah, I mean, let's just hope that this next year is even better than this one. I suppose for a lot of people that bar isn't very high given, well, COVID, and I can only hope that that goes up. The bar for this year, you know what I mean? Like, do you know? Not, I hope, okay, let me just put this, let me just clarify, I guess. Let me put it in a way that's not confusing to me and just clarify that whole mess in general. Let's hope COVID goes down and our fun goes up. There you go. because the bar is low this year. So let's get that bar to a better place, and hopefully that involves COVID not existing anymore. You know what I mean? And therefore that would be nice, and the bar would be set pretty high for that year, you know? So anyhow, that's all I meant. Came across kind of poorly though. That's obviously not what I want. But yeah. So I hope you stay safe. I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful new year. And I hope you have a lovely, perfect, and awesome year in general. You know what I mean? I hope it's much better than this year. And yeah. That's all that's about it. That's all I basically want to say. If you are interested in catching my next stream and want to know the time or any updates in general, you can follow me at Kins&Co on Instagram and Twitter. You can also follow my YouTube, which I will be posting a video soon, I promise. I'll get to editing. I've been a little tired lately, but I will get to editing. I've been taking a nice break, I gotta say. But I will get to edit. Kins&Co on YouTube. If you're interested in the VODs, Kins and VODs. That's the VOD channel. If you find my main channel, the VOD channel's linked on there too, so if that's easier for you. I post all the VODs on there. And or I mean, hey, you know, you could even follow me here on Twitch. That'd be lovely. Twitch.tv/Kins&Co. I'm sure you already know that. But I figure I say it anyhow. Sure, why not? And yeah, you could choose to let Twitch notify you when I go live, if you so choose. So that is also an option. Anyhow, yeah, that's about it for today. It's been lovely. I've had a great time today. This was a very, very nice stream. Very nice stream to end off the year, I think. I'm happy with this. So yeah. If you're, you know, tuned in for a little bit, tuned in for a second, I appreciate you. Hope you have a lovely rest of your day and year. And life, really. But, you know, New Year's coming up. So, year. You know, seems fitting to stress that, I guess. But I hope you just, you know, you have an awesome life in general, of course. But have a great year. 2022, hopefully it can be much better than this year. And yeah, I'll hope that it just keeps getting better with everything. So, that being said, I will definitely catch you guys next year. It's been, I don't even know when I started streaming this year, but it has been quite the ride, quite the progression, truly, from last year when I started Persona 4 Golden. Here we are, almost, I would assume with probably almost done with this game, right? Much faster than Golden, I gotta say. Although technically I'm going into the new year with this one too. Well, at least I didn't go into 2 different years with Golden. I'm happy and proud about that. Definitely will be better about finishing playthroughs, so yeah. Expect variety soon, that's all I'm saying. Because my grind on Final Fantasy is kind of crazy. Just saying, I've been crafting up a storm and I've been gathering stuff with gatherers. It's so fun to me. I don't know why. I was like, I'm pretty sure I'm at the end of Heaven's Word and I decided, you know what, crafting time. So that's what I've been doing. So much crafting, but it's so fun. Oh god, I don't know why. I love it. Anyhow, maybe I'll do some of that eventually and soon, but we'll see. Yeah, that's about it, I think. So, gonna stop stalling now. Gotta really head off to bed. So sad, but yeah. For watching, again, thank you so much. I really appreciate it. Yeah, I hope to see you again next year. So, take care, everybody. Get some good rest. Stay hydrated. Bye-bye.